We are here, KH No Filter Football. Loving that new intro still by Marshall. Nice one, bro.
Good evening, people. Good evening.
Good evening, people. Well, one half of the semi-finals. Good evening. We're joined, the main man, the godfather of this channel, the broski, Kai. How you doing, Kai?
I'm well. Arsenal just lost, so that means that there is a little bit more of a hope for me to live. So life is good, bro. Life is good. And should we introduce Alexis, or should we talk about the 1000?
We're going to introduce. Let's listen. It said featuring Alexis, but this guy's part of our KH family anyway. You know what I mean? He's always here to support us. You know, always. You know, Alexis, how you doing, bro?
Day uno. I'm here for the blood of my enemies. Arsenal lost today, so I am here. And 1000 face reveal today, right? Face reveal.
No, not today. No.
That's right. There will be a face reveal on a 1K show.
Andrew, we still haven't agreed this.
Will, you're still on probation.
Okay.
So you do what we tell you, okay? You're on probation. Will, how you doing?
Oh my god!
What do you think this is, Chris? What do you think this is, man? What?
You do what we tell you.
This shelter, man. We don't give food for channels, man.
Will, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing all right. Although it's gonna sadden me when Ollie wins a trophy, so I won't be able to.
I just looked at that score. You guys I thought they lost. Jesus Christ!
And in the bottom left, Marshall, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, man. Look, I'm happy. Arsenal lost. I'm content.
Marshall. Don't you mean tired?
Yeah, I'm tied.
Oh my god!
That's backstage. It's backstage stuff.
Yeah, it's backstage banter.
One day we'll release the bloopers.
And content. Not overjoyed. I'm okay with the result on Tuesday, but we'll talk about that.
Before we get into this, let's get all the things out of the way. Like and share the video, please, guys. Subscribe. We are over 1K. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much for your support.
Links to these guys' channels and their Twitter are in the description. Please go if you haven't already, sub to all these guys' channels. Follow them on Twitter. You're missing out on if you're not following these guys.
Don't follow me on Twitter. I'm annoying. But subscribe.
No, just you're not annoying. There are annoying people on there. I'm not going to shout about, but there are annoying people out there. You're not one of them.
Yep.
Kai, you wanted to talk about the 1K?
Yes. Thank you, people, for helping us reach 1000. So from now on, we won't bitch at you for subscribing. We're good. At least until we get monetized. So we're happy we reached that goal, man. So considering the channel is barely barely 4 months now. When did we start?
Just over 4 months. Yeah.
So life is
guys
good.
are being transferred out.
You can't complain, man.
Yeah, we'll do. We are gonna do a 1K video once we figure out what we want to do in that 1K video.
And the monetization goes through. That's
exactly. But yeah, we will be celebrating that. But thank you once again. Kai started off this channel and invited us on. We can only thank him for that. You know what I mean? And then supporters like Alexis and you guys in the chat as well have helped us. So we really appreciate that. But let's talk about what my hand. I don't know where I put my hand in for it. It's really big. Then I do apologize. Let's talk about Tuesday.
Andrew, once we get money, we're giving you a laptop, man. So you stop penciling that fucking tablet, man.
Okay. Cheers. I'll wait on those royalty checks. I will. I'll wait for them to come through. But yeah, let's talk about Tuesday. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. The first time Chelsea played Real Madrid in the Champions League ever. The first time they've played them in a competitive game since '98 Super Cup. 1-0, Gus Poyet scored. That's for you Chelsea historians out there.
That's a lie. Did you not see Ronaldo's celebration in the preseason friendly?
Yes, I do forget. The International Cup series, yeah.
Just above shut the fuck up, Ronaldo.
Just above the Audi Cup. So it's even better than Spurs' preseason trophy. So it's all good. First time, not in the Bernabeu, sadly, not in a full Bernabeu, sadly in their BTEC Bernabeu, their training ground on the side. Chelsea absolutely dominated Real Madrid the first 20 minutes, I thought, even when the goal went in. And then, as we know, guys, from a famous YouTuber, the rain came in and affected us. And Real Madrid started to play well. But yeah, and
I think Andy Gal also said
Andy Gal, yeah.
Andy Gal.
Pulisic with a great goal. Benzema with a great equaliser. Defending key on that one. But Alexis, man, we'll kick off with you, bro. What were your feelings all around about Tuesday night?
So if we start with the lineup, the lineup was interesting. I feel like Azpilicueta at right wing back is really pissing me off. Because I feel we're almost giving up our threat just for the fact to play the captain. I feel like Tuchel feels the back three should be Christensen, Thiago, and Rudiger.
Yeah.
And I do as well. They're all tall. They can so he's good on set pieces. They're good on the ball as well, which I think is important.
Yes.
So I feel like I don't want to see Aspi anymore. Like, if it means right wing back, I don't want to see Azpilicueta.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought of the lineup. But the performance was a great one. Like, let's not get it twisted. All of us were happy with, before the game, if you offered me 1-1, bring him back to the bridge.
Yeah.
It's just the way it panned out, and we'll get into that. So I don't take up too much time in the beginning.
Sure. Kai, first time playing Real Madrid, man. It's what the dreams of all Chelsea supporters wanted. What did you think of the whole game, essentially? What did you think? What was your overall
I think we should have won. I think just based on the first half performance of we should have won that game. But Werner still taking his first baby steps, apparently, which it is what it is. But at least Pulisic scored that fucking sexy ass hazardous goal, man.
What a ball from Rudiger!
It was beautiful, man. Yeah.
What a pass from Rudiger! Jesus.
What a pass from Rudiger! Yeah. Exactly. And I felt like we all of us played, the whole team played really well. We just didn't take our chances. At the end of the day, 1-1 versus Real Madrid, nobody would say no to that either. So we have that away goal advantage. So if we can score just one goal at Stamford Bridge, I think we'll go through. I don't think we'll struggle.
I'd back Tuchel to get a 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. You know what I mean?
So do I.
We don't have to. That's what I keep saying to people. You never have to actually win your ties to get to a European Cup final, right? You can just draw them all going through. But Will,
that's not our style, man.
I know it's not. But you know what I mean? It's like I take a 0-0 right now. I'm taking a 0-0 right now. I don't care. The worst game of football in history. I'll take it 0-0. But Will, what did you think of Tuesday?
I thought we played really well, to be honest, and I think we missed a big opportunity to beat them. I thought Zidane sort of fucked up a little bit with his team selection and his shape. I thought their shape, especially in the midfield, was all over the place. You had Casemiro at times as their furthest midfielder forward. We forced Cruz to play deep. I don't know if that was Zidane's idea to start with, because he's not fully fit. Want him playing in a deeper role, trying to dictate the game.
They always do that well.
Okay. With Mount dropping in with deep at times, I think we just outnumbered them and overrun them. I'm a bit annoyed Werner didn't score, and this game is a perfect game to show why you need a top class striker. Because Benzema, what a goal!
One chance. Well, we get the post.
Really, it's just we didn't get the second ball. He just controls it and bang, 1-1. So
yeah. I mean, we're going to Marshall. What were you thinking, bro? Watching that?
I mean, as a fan, I'm just disappointed we didn't win it, because that first half was there for us to take it. But in hindsight, after watching the game and after calming down a bit, it was a good performance. I didn't expect us to really play the way we played. I thought we'd be a little more pushed back, maybe defensive. I don't know. I just didn't think we'd be that dangerous in the attack versus them. This is the first game in a long time where the midfield possession was actually somewhere close to 50-50. So that was it was a battle in the midfield, like we said it was going to be. We definitely played better than them. We should have came out with a result. We'll talk about this later in the show, but yeah, the clinicalness and just the the clutch of the attacking third, it's not there with Timo, man, and I'm starting to lose my patience. Great goal, world-class goal from Pulisic. That was absolutely well done. Way to keep a level head, and kudos to Benzema too. That goal by Benzema was really well done. Yeah. Like you guys said, he only had really 2 chances. Both of the first one he almost scored it in. The second one he took advantage of it and he tied the game. So yeah, good game.
I think
but we got to do
better.
Though.
Don't you guys think we could have defended that goal?
I think so too. I think
more aggressive.
I mean, you're right. You're right. We could have defended that.
You don't lose 2-second balls.
Exactly.
The initial cross comes in as a header. Then we lose the second header, and then Benzema has the time to basically head it out.
Enough time to chest it down and smash it in. I mean, I don't know if it's Christensen or Thiago Silva who lost. They started off.
That happens though. You know, like.
Yeah.
He's still though. You go. You know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not leaving Benzema alone in the box by himself. But anyway, we learn. Let me speak about the actual starting lineup. I thought Tuchel set out the same as he did against Man City in the midfield. He dropped Mason Mount deeper than where they were supposed to be playing, and that's what he did against Man City.
It was the same lineup as West Ham.
It was, apart from Pulisic.
First time he's done like a back-to-back lineup.
Yeah, exactly. From the Man City game, I thought that was inspired where he dropped Mount in, and basically he sent Mount and Kante after Modric and Kroos. That's why Kroos was sitting basically nearly a sweeper in his own half for the first half, because Kante was on him like a rabid dog. He was like chasing some meat. He was on him, and same with Mount and Modric. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Madrid this season, but that's the first time I remember in the second half, even though it was like fairly consistent. Someone said, the commentator said Modric, and I went, crap, he's playing in the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we nullified their midfield, but the Alexis, the problem, as we know, is we are not clinical. And is it going to bite us on Wednesday night? Do you know what I mean? It could bite us in the biggest game this season. Our biggest game probably for, I don't know, for a very long time. I think over 5 years at least, our biggest game. The problems, man. Werner obviously missing again. I mean, what are we gonna do Wednesday? Are we gonna stick with Werner? Are we gonna put Havertz up front? I mean, what are we gonna do?
For me, I think he'll go with the same midfield 3 again.
Yeah,
I don't think Kovacic will be fit enough to play in that game, and I think part of the reason he'll do that is what you said with the pressing. Madrid, when they're in deep possession, Casemiro for some reason becomes an attacking midfielder. He goes further up.
Yeah.
And the other 2 drop deep and dictate when they ping the ball from one side to the other.
Yeah.
But I think Tuchel realized that, so he'll have Mount and Kante as the energy coming in.
Yeah.
But then you have to have 2 attacking players. I think Pulisic is like solidified to start. And I like Werner actually, in some aspects. Like the running, he's causing problems. And Madrid are going to come out to score.
Yes.
So the high line will be good. Yeah. So I would go with the same lineup again if needed. If it's not broken, what?
Both their right backs are out for the season. They're gonna have to play that Orizola bloke or whatever. I think
he's not that good as well. He's
because Carvajal's out and Vasquez out for the season, and Vasquez is out as well. I read today.
Ferland Mendes again. He's not confirmed to be back yet.
And Marcelo, there was this crazy story today that Marcelo has to go to a polling station, but then he'd have to go to a COVID thing, and he might be out as well. But he looked gassed after like 30 minutes. Anyway,
he's 36 years old.
I know, but man looked like he taken off football for 2 years to come to play. He's grown his fat and come to play 5-a-side with his guys who kept running. Do you know what I mean? But Kai, we all know the problem is the strikers. Our strikers are just. They're just not strikers at the moment. They're just players. But what are you thinking, man? Do you think the clinicalness could cost us on Wednesday, or do you play Havertz at all?
I think I wouldn't only blame Werner as well, because I think like we both all about like team in general, just like they kind of like faded off, if that makes sense. Like in the second half, we weren't as good as we were in the first half. Apparently it's the rain, but I don't believe in that crap because it rains for both teams. But I think we were just not clinical in general.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's kind of like we don't create many chances in games. Like, we look at Real Madrid, like the way the chances that they created. Luckily for us, our defense is very, very good. But
yeah,
I think we need an attacking midfielder and a striker in the summer going forward.
See,
I don't think we can do this.
Can I touch on that? Because
Yep.
I mentioned in the chat that I really wish we had Kovacic, and it wasn't because I didn't think our midfield was performing up to standard. Because for the first half, we definitely were, right up until like the very end of it, like we started to dwindle down a bit. I think the exhaustion is starting to catch up with Jorginho. I really think what we would have really greatly benefited from in that second half was having a Kovacic come in, or a Kante come in, or a fresh leg Jorginho come in, having that injection of energy in the midfield, because you saw what happened when Tuchel made the 3 substitutes, Ziyech, Havertz, and Reece James. They came in and they just like injected energy into the team.
Yeah,
I think it was good for a little bit, but it died off because our midfield is exhausted. Probably you saw how much Kante ran. Jorginho's been playing every single game nonstop, and he was performing really well last night as well. Like, some of the passes he made was amazing. But I really think I miss Kovacic for this reason. It would have been nice to have those fresh legs in the midfield. To
Kovacic, man.
Johnny would say Billy should be playing. Give Billy the chance.
Marshall, you make a good point as well, because Jorginho covered more distance than Kante as well versus Real Madrid. So
we don't talk about that here, Will. We don't talk about that.
Marshall's right. It's that we are very literally in midfield. It's just 3 guys. It's no, you can't put Mountain. He doesn't. I don't blame him for not putting Billy Gilmour in. We're at the business end of the season. If we were comfortable in 3rd and 10 points ahead of 4th, you play Billy Gilmour at this weekend, right? Because it's not going to matter. Yeah, it's not going to matter. Okay, you play him. But unfortunately, because we've had too many draws and we had a former manager's now gone, they waited till January. We are suffering for this, but we're suffering also. Kovacic is missing, but reports say he might be back for the Fulham game. Whether he starts or not is a hamstring strain. So I don't know if you actually start someone who's coming back from a hamstring strain. But you're right. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for joining. Yeah, you're right. Jorginho and Kante, this is my fear as well. As soon as Kovacic got injured, that those two, their batteries are run out. But I mean, let's talk about the goal, Alexis, man. Like you said, the goal, a great goal, a great finish. But actually, the defending on that was probably some of our worst. Since we're not going to count the West Brom game as a freak accident. Probably some of our worst defending, probably under Tuchel.
Oh, okay. So the Benzema goal. The Benzema goal happens. So it was like a short corner. Yeah. First cross comes in. They win the first header. They win the flick on, and then Benzema has a moment of brilliance.
Yeah.
That's why I call him Uncle Benz. Uncle Benz.
We shouldn't have pressed the fullbacks, man. We shouldn't have let them cross, man. We didn't. We were too.
And deal with the cross once it comes in. Like, you have 3 opportunities to deal with it. Yeah. It's unacceptable to lose 3 headers.
I don't know about you guys, but what kind of annoyed me though too was Rudiger was on Benzema and he came off of Benzema to try to go for a header that there was not that good of a chance he was going to beat or win that header. I think had Benzema, well, not Benzema, I think had Rudiger stayed on Benzema, maybe we prevent that goal. But this is just ifs, ands, and maybes, and the fact that corner happened to begin with shouldn't have. But yeah, I agree with you guys. It was a moment of brilliance, and that's Benzema for you, right? And we should have just defended it overall better.
Marshall, what do you guys call it in the States? Monday morning quarterback, right?
I guess something like that.
Yeah.
Marshall, don't.
All of us are great right now, innit? All of us are like, oh yeah, you should have done this. Well, but in the moment, none of us would have done
it.
Right. Don't ask Marshall about US sports. He doesn't know him. Okay. Tried to talk.
I know what he meant though. After the context, I know what he meant. You always got those people. Yeah. Hindsight's 2020.
No, if you want to ask Marshall about something, ask him about Kingdom Hearts, because he plays it all the fucking time.
But yeah, I mean, Alexis brought up a good thing about I love Aspilicueta. He's one of my all-time favorite greats. But he's right wing back. You miss something, okay? And as much as Reece James offers much more in the team than Aspie does. at right wing back. I mean, if we think about, do you guys? Because I got a feeling he'll still stick with Aspie at right wing back.
Like defensively,
I know, but I've got this thing. That he might just because I think he'll rest. What he'll do is I think he'll rest Aspie this weekend against Fulham and play Reece this weekend. Do you know what I mean? And do some more rotation.
Dude, when's Hudson-Odoi gonna play?
I don't know. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it might be Fulham, to be honest.
Play him up front. Play him up
I
front.
have an answer to Alexis. Alexis, he will start playing when he stops shooting like a center back, man. That's when he starts playing, bro.
But are we thinking?
Shout out to my boy Hancho in the chat, man.
Yeah, Hancho is a big Hancho is a big fan. But are we thinking that's the only problem that Tuchel faces, barring anyone hopefully no one gets injured this weekend? Are we thinking that the right wing back is the only issue for Tuchel picking?
Kai looked good. Kai looked good when he came on, and the way he was taking players on, he's so calm that when the game gets messy, he slows it down perfectly in our favor. So maybe he starts, but he's the Santana, man. Take him.
Santana, I'm sorry, man. I don't like young lads. I like women, man. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry to disappoint you, man. You do your thing, I'll do my own thing, man. Sorry, continue, Alex.
No, but all jokes aside, I think the team picks itself at the moment, doesn't it? Because we're winning so much. I find a lot of people are going, the youth aren't playing. Listen, I couldn't give a shit about the youth. I'll be honest.
Exactly.
I genuinely will be honest. If it means selling Tammy for 40 million and selling Tomori for 30 million and making 70 million profit, and it means we can go get Haaland, no problem.
If we get 40 million for Tammy, I'm gonna sell the same person some magic beans. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do that.
Tammy, man, Tammy's not worth chicken nuggets, bro.
I know, bro. But Marshall, you had I think I heard before Alexis went off. I thought you said there might have more than one problem, or.
I mean, I agree. I agree with the whole Aspie at right wing back. I don't necessarily think he had a bad game yesterday. Right wing back Aspie at West Ham, that was not good. But right wing back Aspie yesterday versus Real Madrid, I think he did a job. You know, he didn't provide us as much offense as we like with Reece James, which I totally agree with you guys on that 100%. Which is why I favor Reece James there, even Hudson-Odoi there. But I think we got to talk about Timo. I think we're at this point now that
talk about Timo, man.
I think we're at the point now, even me, where a few streams ago I was saying I'm going to give Timo until the end of next season. I'm at the point now that he is consistently now. It's consistent, guys. I don't know if it's a confidence thing or he's just forgetting how to shoot, but he's now consistently missing sitters, shooting him straight at the goalkeeper at times, just missing completely, not even having a shot on target, making poor decisions sometimes. Like we saw that one run he did towards the end of the second half where he shoots for goal and completely misses instead of crossing it to like a Mount or whoever else was on. I forgot who else was coming in for a run, maybe Pulisic. Timo's performance levels are just, I don't know. It's becoming very questionable, and it's getting to a point with me where like I don't know what this kid has to do now to really like start just being a striker. Like as a striker, you know, like you're not gonna, if you get that ball in the box like he did again up with Courtois 1-on-1, you're not gonna shoot it right to the middle, man. You got to go to the sides. Finishers know that. Strikers know that. So with Timo, I don't even know if it's a confidence thing at this point. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating because the other thing that makes it more frustrating for me, which is why I wasn't so happy with the result, is that right now we could have taken this game by the scruff of the neck, came out with a win, because next time we play Real Madrid, it's not going to be easy, guys. We're talking about Sergio Ramos coming back. We might have Kovacic back, but Sergio Ramos is going to be back in that lineup. Eden Hazard is going to be more fit. Like, it's going to be harder for us to come out of that game with a victory, let alone a clean sheet, than it is this game. So that that one opportunity that Timo missed, it's just playing in the back of my head a lot, and it's bothering me a lot.
I understand. I think that's harsh.
Could I respond to him, Andrew?
I will let you go, Will. It's not the same as his miss against West Ham, which was like diabolical, right? This one, I feel it's coming into him. He's watching the ball in, and then it's just an instinctive reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, not to play. You can't ask him to place an instinctive reaction. You can't ask him to place the ball an instinctive reaction. So I understand what you're saying. I've seen the best miss from that range. You know what I mean? When it's instinctive.
Yeah.
If he had though time to.
To be fair, we've seen him miss worse than that too.
Exactly, so. West Ham. If I saw him control the ball and then shoot like that, then I can go, yeah, you know what, Marshall, I back you 100%. What the hell is he doing? I'm gonna be very lenient with this because of it's an instinctive reaction. But Will, what did you want to respond with?
Everyone knows that I'm not the biggest fan of Timo Werner, and if you're speaking about
the
whole season, I completely agree. He's been missing a lot of chances. You know, it's not really been good enough. But I don't think he was the worst player on the pitch for us this game. I think there was.
He wasn't bad. He would have got man of the match if that went in. That's how good he was.
His movement was great, and like for example, you brought up the decision where he shot quite early. I don't think that was really down to him. There's hardly any options. Kante, I think, was it Kante that passed the ball? Or was it Pulisic? One of the two, I think, passed it a bit too late. I thought Chilwell was worse than him, and I think Chilwell's been really good recently in the last few games. But I felt like Chilwell's decision making and deliveries were not good enough.
I guess the thing with me that is getting me upset is that we all know why we bought Timo to the team. It wasn't to be dangerous on the ball and like give us nice assists. It was to score goals. Like he is a proper striker. In Bundesliga, this man scored over 30 goals. Like this man knows how to score.
Man, that killed me.
He it's like he's forgotten how it's like he's forgotten how to score in general or just finish because look, I know we want to give him a little bit of slack because it is an instinctual reaction to just get it into the net. But I don't know, man. I think if that was a Benzema there, if that was a Lukaku or a Haaland, like
have you seen Lukaku recently?
Not recently.
Chances like this on a regular basis.
Of course. But the difference is that the reason that I think Lukaku.
I just think the finish could have been better. Go on, Will.
Yep. See, you can always compare top strikers' worst chances with each other, and I get what you mean. Lukaku, as Alexis said, he does miss big chances. He misses quite a lot, to be fair. But the difference is, if you look at how Lukaku's all-round game, how he holds up the ball, how he can create chances for himself at times, in a very hard league in the Serie A, and he's done it in the Premier League, is a reason why I would like to bring him in the summer.
And the thing is, guys in the chat, I'm not being lenient for Werner throughout the season. It's just that.
Yeah, we just mean this game.
Real Madrid.
We
slated him on Saturday for that West Ham miss. Yeah. We slated him before, and he deserved to be slated for that. No matter if you're in bad form or not, to not actually even get it on target or hit the post.
I'm just hoping that that miss doesn't cost us getting into the next round because.
And for those in the chat saying, I'm going to stop battling with the chat now. I just realised.
Stop fighting with the chat.
Guys in the chat. If you say, if Tammy had been we would have slated him. Yeah, but you're forgetting Tammy wouldn't have got in that position in the first place. Okay.
You know what? I've had enough of this chat.
Exactly.
Listen, chat. I'm going to explain to you guys right now. Right. This guy got the winner against
the chat by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
He got the winner against West Ham and was man of the match, basically. He played fantastic against Real Madrid. His runs caused all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
His runs took away the defenders from Pulisic to give him the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he misses one or two chances does not make him shit. He's not playing well, but he's not shit. Tammy is Bambi on ice, all right? And I'm not going to have all that. All of a sudden, Tammy's the greatest gift from God, right? He's not. We wouldn't be considering to sell him on a cheap premium otherwise. So be grateful and stop it, all right? Leave him alone.
Alex, I agree with you about about Tammy when you say people are now saying that he's really good and they want him back in because of his non-penalty XG, whatever, penalty, like fuck off penalty, whatever. People want that's not available. That's what people want. They forget. It's like, for example, let's say let's say Billy Gilmore, for example. Billy Gilmore had 2 good games, and I rate Billy Gilmore. Had 2 good games against Man City and Everton. COVID happened, and everyone expected him. When he wasn't playing, everyone wanted him in. Everyone was expecting him. Criticising Lampard for not putting him in. It's the same thing here. The only thing I would say with Tammy is,
I'll go off the.
I want him to start odd games. So I would consider starting him versus Fulham, just because I think it's a game where I think we should win, no matter who we put out. But to lead the lines for Chelsea, I don't. Well, Werner's not going to be a striker that can lead the lines anyway.
Werner doesn't lead the line.
Can I add something too before you go, Andrew?
Go because I want to react to this comment.
Because the other thing too, and I want to also, I'm going to give Timo some slack too, because there were 2 you guys are right. He provides a lot more than just goals. We all know this. The runs he has are fantastic, and with proper finishing, they're fucking lethal runs. He had 2 really spectacular runs that were overshot, one by Mount and one by Kante, I believe. So, we what Kai said earlier, sometimes it isn't all on Timo, sometimes it is on the midfield, and which is why I said earlier, having a Kovacic, some more fresh legs there would have helped. So what were you going to say, Andrew?
This is a revisionist history about Morata, okay?
Yep.
Revisionist history, because I remember a couple of times he missed from 3 yards out. You know what I mean? I remember this. This is revisionist history. The back end of that first season and that's first half of that second season, this man was atrocious.
And
he was, Andrew.
And he didn't make runs. He didn't make runs like Werner does.
I'm sick and tired of this nonsense because Rio Ferdinand can go on BT Sport, right, and talk all this shit where he's like, "Oh, if Tammy was missing these chances, he wouldn't be given the time." Let me explain why Tammy's not given the time. Tammy had 18 months to prove himself, and he didn't. If Tammy was good, we would have never spent 50 million to get Werner in. And once you pay 50 million for something, you've invested. So like somebody said there, you will breastfeed him for consistently just to make sure that he comes out of the other end healthy.
Yeah.
Give him some time.
To be fair, Alexis, I know everyone's saying it was revisionist history about Morata, but I feel like Morata, I'm not saying he was good, I'm not saying he was good. And I get everyone talks about how, he was always offside, he was always on the floor. To be fair, I think Morata as a player overall he's in my opinion, he's actually a good player overall.
Morata's class. I think Morata's class.
Yeah, I think he's he's not the best finisher, not by any means, but I think his link-up play and movement is actually pretty underrated. If you saw how he linked up with Hazard at Chelsea, I think was it the West Brom game where he was he was great. He was great.
Yeah,
but
you're one of your sayings is moments.
But Andrew, I think he's right. If you think about it, right? The only place he was unsuccessful was Chelsea.
Yeah.
We're not saying he's a world-class striker like Benzema. We're saying he's the tier below.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine.
I understand. But once again, Honcho, I know you love Cho. We're not protecting Werner. We're just going like this game against, because if you watch, like I say, go back and watch our West Ham review. We slated Werner. We praised him and slated him in the same video. Do you know what I mean? You can't call us like we're protecting. We're not going to protect any players. Okay, this is no filter. This isn't bullshit. This is no filter. If Werner, I tell you what, if Werner misses a sitter on Wednesday and it costs us, you better believe he is getting slated because he's cost us a place in the Champions League.
Andrew, wait.
Yeah.
Hancho, believe me, bro. If Adoy started playing, we'd criticize him too, man. But he doesn't play, man, so we can't do it. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as he plays, then he gets attention. Sorry.
Kai, do I talk about Kovacic badly? Do I ever talk about Kovacic badly? Why do you have to touch my friend?
Badly about Kovacic, man. He's so
fucking. Let's talk about the. We talked about it before, but let's talk about the midfield. Jorginho and Kante, last few games have been absolutely exceptional. Kante, is
Christ, Kante yesterday
is nearing what he was before. I mean, Wednesday night. Although we didn't take the game to him, Wednesday night he was all over the place again in a good way. Like the Atletico Madrid.
What the fuck does that even mean, bro? That's like the worst fucking metaphor I've ever seen, man.
But yeah, what did you Jorginho, Kante, what did you think of them Wednesday?
Damn, man. Jorginho was good, man. Jorginho has been good for a while now, actually. Other than the West Brom game, I can't think of a memorable game that he was trash. But the Brixitters will sip on their Stellas and not give him the respect that he deserves, man.
I did. Yeah, I was watching a stream. I
like Stella. I'm not gonna lie.
I was watching a stream.
I like Stella too, man, but that's not the point.
I was watching a stream a couple of weeks ago. They were trying to blame Jorginho for we lost 1-0 to Porto, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" So everyone was support game.
Jorginho because he didn't cover the cross.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Jorginho has been very good. Very, very good. Kante, like I say, all over the amazing. Back to his, I think, nearing back to his back to when he was outstanding before he got all those injuries. Will, you love the midfield. Your dream midfield at Chelsea, as you told me, this is Kovacic, Jorginho, and Kante.
I thought it was just Jorginho, and Jorginho.
Give me your thoughts,
Will. No. That's a different thing that you would like, man. But we're not allowed to say. Go ahead,
I think it was a good performance. The
J3 duo.
Hey man, go on, Will.
Sorry, Will.
I love it when Jorginho plays. I can't lie, I do love it. I think he gives us a lot. Kante was really good, and if Kante keeps this up in big games, I might have to give him an apology. I don't do that often, but I might have to.
What do you mean you don't do that often?
Based on your track record, you should be apologizing for a lot.
Yeah,
I've got a list now, Alexis. I've got a list for the end of the season. But there was I think
it's going to be a stream.
He actually does have a list, man.
It's going to be a stream where it's just Will apologising.
Yeah. Jorginho, I feel like a few things went under the radar, though.
I would like to apologise to the tea lady.
Kante and Jorginho covered a lot of distance. For example, I think a few times when Kante was a little bit out of position, I think Jorginho's interceptions were really good. You know, he always holds the ball for the right amount of time, lets players get into the right space. Things that he always does, which go under the radar. You know, he's called the dictator for a reason.
Yesterday,
didn't have as much.
I think I commented on this. Will.
Obviously, we didn't have as much possession, but we're against a Madrid team with arguably the best midfield in the last few years. So yeah, I thought both of them were good. I wouldn't say it was a world-class performance from Kante, but not quite Atletico level, but very good.
Yeah.
He lost the ball a few times.
Would you, if you're going to rest one of them, who do you rest at the weekend?
Kante. I would rest Kante.
Probably. Yeah.
Kante, because Kovacic and Jorginho are perfect for this type of games. You know, where these guys just sit deep.
Yeah.
Trying to take all our
Alexis,
penetrations.
Midfield on Tuesday. What did you think?
The midfield was great on Tuesday in the sense that I'm happy with Jorginho.
Mm-hmm.
He dictates play, especially when he's got the three behind him just to protect him. My only issue with that midfield was Kante gets in those positions because he's Kante.
Yeah.
But then you don't want him there because he's Kante.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
And it's like, what do you do with that? Because it's like literally going on your dream date with like a 10 out of 10. But then realizing, oh shit, I got no game when you get to that stage.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like,
no, you're right. You're right.
You know, it's Alexis 100% nail on the head right there. Every time, like, don't get me wrong, my man of the match, Kante, just because of the positions he got himself in, the runs he was making, the balls he was winning. In the beginning of the game, the guy was giving me anxiety because there was that one pass where he wasn't even looking, bro, and he just passed it to a Real Madrid player right outside the box. I'm like, Kante, what the fuck? But Kante gets himself in these positions that are so dangerous, but like Alexis says, because he's Kante, because you don't expect him to have a good cross or like a good pass or anything, nothing really comes of it. You know, you hope like a Reese comes there or like an Aspie comes there or someone that is more of a threat in the attack. But like overall though, like, you know what you expect with Kante. You like, I just wish Conte had that final third passing so that it'd be more dangerous when he makes those runs. Jorginho for me, what's up?
It's like you know those cartoons, those animes that you watch. There's a bubble outside of his head that comes out. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? Oh shit, I'm running out of ground. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. And it's literally covering ground.
The man's covering ground, getting to that final third is like 3 episodes of an anime, man. The man's just like, Nani, what do I do? Like he just doesn't know. But the thing with Jorginho that for me was just so impressive. I've been like really, really loving Jorginho recently, and especially when I see him make those passes where 3 men just go and press him, and he like, I don't know if he looks or doesn't. It almost looks like he does like a no look pass all the way to the 18-yard box, and like a Ziyech or like or Havertz or Mount would just be there. And it's like, dude, Jorginho with that one pass alone just took 3 players out of the game. It was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, man. Like Jorginho is very, very underrated.
No, he is. He has been. Yeah, I mean,
if you ask me though, yeah, I think he does need a break because he's been playing nonstop. At least Conte. He came back from injury when he started playing. I know they've both been playing nonstop. They both need breaks, but in my opinion, I think Jorginho needs it more.
Cool. And last bit before we are going to do call-ins. I'm going to post a link in the chat in any minute. One thing that annoys me, though, is that the Fulham game is also important this weekend. And we can't focus solely on the second leg of Real Madrid because we're still battling for top 4, which really annoys me. You know what I mean? It's
But the thing doesn't that make it like so much better though? Doesn't make it more entertaining because every game is like final.
Just, you know what I mean? It's semi-finals, you know.
Especially if we win this game, right?
Yeah.
And Liverpool drop points to United.
Yes. Exactly,
top 4 could be wrapped up this weekend. Yeah. We just have to win it because I don't trust West Ham. Like they can go back in a bid.
Alexis, if Man's also might help us in this run. Man City, if they win, they just have to win the next 2 league games. And then we play them. Do you know what I mean? I mean, hopefully it's wrapped up points or United drop points, whatever, right? Hopefully, and then we can get Man City could, start if they get through to the final. So I don't think that ties over either. If they get through to the final, they can just focus on that. But yeah, and also I just remembered we've got the FA Cup final before the season ends in 2 weeks on Saturday. So it's like. The fixture list, I mean, my God, we thought that. Remember that the set of fixtures after when Tuchel first came in that we thought were really like, oh my God, we're not going to survive. How many points are we going to get? This is even probably toughest set of fixtures we have. But I love it because I'm complaining on one hand that the Fulham game is there, but it means something. Normally a Chelsea-Fulham match doesn't really mean anything. We go into that going. Yeah, West London derby. Who cares? We don't care about West London derby. Rubbish. But but it's going to matter. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to put the link in the chat, guys. Come on, have your say. We're not going to do the whole 10 because that just ends up being a rant, just a bunch of noise. So we'll just get you on, have your piece. We'll react to you and we'll let someone else on. But yeah, I'm going to post that now. It's under the Winter Circle, so it's in the chat right now. Thank you very much.
Andrew, can you pin it to the chat? So
I can. I'll do it. I can do it.
Okay, thank you, Kai.
Boys, Marshall said he would rest Jorginho or Kante.
No, it's Marshall, Jorginho. I think he. I think he says he thinks Jorginho's. Right, Marshall.
Who do you rest? Like, for example, if Kova's not fit, who do you play?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I know.
You're not
I don't think you can play anyone
to win.
Right,
dude. The fact it's unfortunate because I think Billy Gilmore during that Brighton game would have been just fine. The fact that Tuchel himself, we all knew that like Gilmore is 4th in that pecking order when it comes to midfield. Now he's 5th apparently because Tuchel is willing to put Mount at CDM than Gilmore. So it goes to show how much he actually doesn't trust Gilmore in there. And I guess it's because he's young, maybe the physicality, I don't know. But it's just it would be so helpful for Gilmore to come in like during the Fulham game maybe or one of the easier games just to give our midfield a little bit of a rest. But he just doesn't trust them.
Let's get the guys on. We'll just go do one at a time at the moment. So we'll get Sammy on first. Hi, Sammy. How you doing? Sammy,
You're on mute, brother.
How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Long time.
Yeah, long time. Thanks for coming on and being part of the KH. What do you want to say?
Always a pleasure. Do you know what? I want to talk about Werner. Now, you guys know how much I love and back Werner, but after that, I'm sorry, I can't anymore. Because he could have cost us. He could have cost us Champions League, I think. Depends on the next game, etc. Yeah. But honestly, my patience is running thin with him now.
I understand. It is with us as well. We're not, you know what I mean? Because if you saw on the West Ham review, that second chance, I butchered him for that. Because that Werner out of form shouldn't be missing that. But I understand. We understand. We understand what you're saying. We understand what the guys are saying. We understand why you're frustrated with him. But I think we just like. Some of us on this panel, we're just like, me and Alexis especially, we're just like, it's an instinctive thing. Do you know what I mean? If he placed it, then we'd go, me and Alexis would be going, what the F are you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to do it from there.
Curious question for Sammy, Andrew, and Alexis. I mean, everyone, really. Do you guys feel like oftentimes with Timo and opportunities like that, you find yourself saying, how did he miss that?
Yes, all the time.
I think it's just happening too often
all
now.
The time.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When that first happened, I said, "What a save!"
I did as well.
True. Yeah.
No,
at first, to
be fair, it was a very good save. But when you watch it again, you just think, why aren't you putting that in the roof of the net? Why are you trying to tap it to his feet?
I'll tell you why he didn't put it in the roof. Because his confidence is shit right now. Like when you're. I'm guessing all of us here have played football, right?
Yeah.
When you're confident, you attempt things like placing the ball into side nettings or like lifting it a bit more. When you're not, the first thing you're thinking is, shit, let me just get this on target.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he's going through right now.
Yeah.
And it's not his fault. Courtois 6'7" with legs that are 5'4".
I'm at a point with Werner where I've got like a scratch card out and I'm playing Timo Werner bingo. What I'm gonna say during the game. So how's he missed that? You know. Well,
that's a good game, though. I'm
gonna enjoy Timo, yeah.
What else you want to say?
Cash prizes and shit.
Sammy, what else did you want to say, bro?
All right, you know what I think of Tammy? I think he's a fairy. Like this guy in the air is horrible. But do you know? I say give him a chance against Fulham. Give him a go. You know, go give him a bit game time though. Like, see what he does. See if he proves anything to us. Like, you got to give him a chance before writing him off completely. Like, this is his last chance.
18 months. 18 months he got from me.
I mean,
bro, what is the point? Yeah, a player that you know is leaving, a player that you know has got one foot out the door. Why are you giving him chances over Havertz, Ziyech, or Callum Hudson-Odoi? Like that could be the front three.
They've all been playing a lot. They've all been playing a lot.
Playing.
Yeah.
Hudson's
but Callum's a winger. He's not a striker. I'm talking about up top.
I'm saying that front three, right? You play Havertz false 9. You play him behind them, Callum and Ziyech. You got a good front three there.
I think he's keeping Havertz for the next game. Honestly, I think that's what he's doing. Because you saw him come on against Real Madrid. He was on fire. Like I was like, whoa, he's actually brought something to this game. Like he breathed new life into us.
Man, I think people think it's going to be easy 3 points against Fulham. I don't think so.
Bro. I don't. Alexis, I don't care what the performance is Saturday. Give me 1-0 right now. I'm taking it. Go. No injuries. Nothing. We go on to Madrid. I want this game over and done with no injuries and a victory, obviously, and go because then I want to focus on Real Madrid. But Sammy, is there anything else you want to say, Joe? We're just going to rotate and have just one person.
Just one more. I think we got is it Alexis? Sorry, I haven't spoken to you.
Yeah, it's Alexis.
Like you were saying. Yeah. All right. I think like Alexis was saying against Fulham, like you got to be careful with them because last time we scraped a 1-0 when they had a red card. Like we scraped a 1-0 against them. So I know it's different era, but you still got to watch out for it.
No, you're absolutely right, Sammy. Like I say, we'll be doing obviously reaction on the weekend to the Fulham game. We'll do more call-ins then, so make sure you're available then to come on and
we'll do.
Give us your knowledge, bro. Okay, but thank you for coming on again.
Cheers.
Always, and thanks for subscribing.
Love,
we'll speak to you again.
Sammy.
Love to you, bro.
Always love, boys, love.
Cheers, mate.
someone goes, Timo can't finish a wank.
Oh no!
Did you see? Wait, I'm gonna
Wait,
say.
no, yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Well, there was a thing in it. Was it something like one of the things was I bet on Timo Werner to miss his own wedding or something.
Yeah.
Let's bring CFC Huncho on.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, Huncho?
Hello, man. Listen, my people, what you saying, man?
Wisdom have you got for us, bro? Come on, hit us with it.
Yo, Huncho, you sound depressed right now,
You sound
bro.
depressed, man.
Nah, bro, Arsenal lost, man. I'm happy, man.
No, you're right.
Lord,
You're right.
if you were ecstatic, man, I don't think our hero would be able to handle it. You know what I mean?
I came here serious. That's why, man.
Serious. Whoa,
Yeah.
Okay, guys, hang on. I'm sitting up. Come on, bro.
Suit and tie,
Listen,
man. Business casual right now.
Come on.
I just believe it's very hypocritical to say that Tammy Abraham shouldn't have a chance, but Timo Werner should, man. Timo Werner has done absolutely nothing, man.
Right.
We brought him in to score goals, man. Not for movement, man. Not for movement. What is this football club now? Our strikers need to run around for them to be effective. What's going on, man? What is this? Let's be serious, man. The guy isn't finishing his chances. He's useless, man. Bench the guy, play Tammy, man. Whether Tammy's leaving or not, that's not the problem. It's the fact that Timo Werner isn't doing anything, man. Bro, neither of it's shit versus shit, man. Let's be serious. But if Werner isn't finishing his chances, I want Tammy who's gonna get me a tap in. At least. I don't rate Tammy in the slightest. But at least get me a tap in, man.
Hunter's got different standards of shit.
You know what I find funny, right? People forget that Giroud still plays for this team.
He does.
Yeah.
People fully forget.
Shit versus ancient shit, man. What is this, man? Literally, I want goals, man.
I understand. We don't have a striker that can score goals at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, and Timo's the closest thing to can score goals because of how many chances he misses.
So he's the closest to can score goals, man. I don't want to go, man. I'd rather go for goals, man.
Let's change sports then.
I'm just saying, instead of playing Werner, listen, my boy needs a chance. Play Havertz false 9, and then we will get our goals, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, yeah,
I agree with Havertz.
Havertz false 9 is that'd be more realistic than him playing Tammy up front. Do you know what I mean? We all know that he doesn't fancy Tammy at all. He bought
Tammy's girl don't fancy Tammy.
Do you know why he bought Tammy on? Do you know why Tammy he was bought on Saturday? Tammy wasn't bought on to get a second goal. Tammy was bought on because West Ham weren't going to do shit to us even before the red card. Yeah, that's why. That's what I believe anyway.
Listen. I need an explanation. You reminded me of something. Yeah. How did Tammy miss that sitter? So hold on. We can talk about Timo's misses, but we don't talk about Tammy's misses.
Alexis, it was too tall for him, Alexis.
He's 6'5".
He's 6'5", man. He's a toothbrush, man. He's a toothbrush.
No.
This guy is.
He's got a wet sponge. He's got a wet sponge for a head. Do you know what I mean? You can't do it.
I'm tired of these strikers, man.
You're right.
Get me Lukaku, man.
If you look at I'll say it again. If you look at Abramovich's under Abramovich, I believe only 3 strikers have worked out in his tenure. The great man, Mr. Finals, owns Emirates and Wembley and Stamford Bridge is Didier Drogba. Okay, yeah. Diego Costa, yeah.
Proper chills.
And Nicolas Anelka. Okay.
Eto weren't bad for the year.
Come on.
He wasn't crap, man.
But the other have more than one season under their belt, right? That's what I mean, right? All the others have been rubbed. I don't know. It's no fair. I don't feel like swearing. I'm gonna say it anyway. They're shit. Okay, or they've been very, very disappointing. Yeah, they come with their name and they've not lived up to their name. So that is an area. That's why it's like I've never told anyone. So that's why I'm fearful when we say, "Oh, we'll get Haaland, we'll get Lukaku." Is there like a rubbish Chelsea curse on our strikers that will get them and they won't even perform? And I'm just fearing, that's what I'm saying. Stick Havertz at false 9 because he is a much better option at false 9 than Tammy or Giroud.
It's not a curse, man. It's not a curse. It's just Timo Werner shit, man. It's just Timo Werner absolute shit, man. Let's stop avoiding the point, man.
Huncho.
Let's stop saying everything apart from his goals.
Thiago's wife thinks he's shit. Like, literally, everyone thinks he's shit.
Hey, Alexis. I will not have that Thiago's wife who's a 6. This my boy Timo Werner, man. I will not allow him.
He's a 6. Bro, she could probably finish more chances than Timo, man. 100%.
Oh, man.
Hunter, anything else you want to say, bro?
Free Hudson-Odoi, man. My boy is locked up right now.
Hey, bro, he's free to go to Germany, man. He's free.
Bro, when he gets released against Fulham, man, we're gonna score more goals. He's gonna get benched. We're gonna go. Where's our goals gonna come from? We don't create chances. We don't finish chances, and then we're just gonna do the whole thing again, man. Listen, free Hudson-Odoi, Timo Werner, go back to Leipzig, man. We don't need you here, man. We don't need you.
Oh,
all right,
I'm
tired of you.
And getting him deportation papers ready.
And Hudson-Odoi's generational, man. He's a generational talent.
We're doing more callings over the bank holiday weekend. Make sure you get in, okay, bro? And thanks for supporting the channel. We appreciate it.
Listen, man, people, sub to the channel, man. Like the stream as well.
Listen to what he says.
Thank you, Hancho.
We appreciate you, Hancho.
Love Hancho, man. Love having Hancho here.
Thanks, mate.
Yo, Hancho has a voice for radio, bro.
He does, man.
No, he does.
You know what I said? Once Hancho turns 30, he's gonna sound like RoboCop, man. I'm telling you, man.
You are under arrest.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, guys.
Oh no!
It's hot.
For God's sake! He changed the Avi and for God's sake! Is that you? Is that you?
Obviously. Well, good
what do you
evening,
want?
Is that you, Emery?
Yeah. Hi, Emery. You sound different. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. Anyway, yeah. Imagine you're sucking your manager and you bring in a manager who thought it was better, only for the ex-manager to smack you.
That's good, bro.
Sounds like a comedy, man.
What do you want to say about Chelsea, bro? What do you want to say?
I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted a second goal. I thought we needed 2 away goals. Like, in all seriousness.
Yeah.
Like, 2 away goals would have been fine because all we had to do, right, was bring out the bridge and just draw 1-1. Like, and now we got to do the work now. Like, we're going to have to be defensively tight and just hope that we keep a clean sheet. Because I got a feeling as soon as they bag that away goal, they're going to come for a second. I mean, that 1-1 works both ways. Could be in our favor, depending on how good our defense is. It could go against us if they bag a goal first. Yeah, I mean...
we just make it harder on ourselves, right?
It's better than a 0-0, bro. It's better than a 0-0. You don't want to go an away leg with 0-0.
I've always said if we drew 0-0, it was game over.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, essentially, you're still thinking... What do you think of the Fulham game? Or Werner?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Second leg is just going to be extremely difficult. I mean, Fulham, I expect full rotations. I expect our key stars to be benched or saved for the next game. But it's all about the next week, man. It's just going to be hard to talk every time. Like, Benzema's just going to scare us, man. Like, we all know how good that guy is, man.
Hassan. You know we didn't lose Tuesday, yeah?
Yeah, but it's Benzema, man.
Like but you make it sound like we lost 3-1 or like we're Liverpool or something. Like, you know what I mean? We didn't lose 3-1.
No.
We're still in this time, bro. We got a better defence than Liverpool. You know what I mean? We've got a better defence and midfield than them. Do you know what I mean? That's all. If we just had Diogo Jota, we'd be winning this. We'd be going in this game 2-1, at least 2-1 up. You know what I mean? So,
on that point, like if we didn't look as good as we did that first half against Real Madrid, I probably would be like shaky like you. But now that I saw that, I know we have the capabilities of beating this team for sure now.
It just depends if it just depends on how Real Madrid come out. If they come out going blazing.
I don't want you on this channel if we ever lose, man. Because you're depressing me on an away goal draw. All right, bro? You know what I mean? If we lose, I know you on this channel, all right?
I wanted more, man. We all wanted more. Let's be real. We all wanted the second away goal, man.
I know we did. I know we did. But come on, bro. 1-0 away at Real Madrid, you know.
And you know what? Like, and I know, Hancho brought this up when he came on about just bringing in Tammy and replacing Werner. The thing about Werner is that with
Don't listen
Tammy,
to Hancho. Hancho has waffles.
yeah, I know, but it's not just Hancho; it's a few people too. The thing about Tammy is like Tammy is good for like the tap-in goals. We know this, if at that, right?
Yeah. When he's not 5 seconds late.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
That's what I mean. If at that. The thing about Tammy though is that he doesn't make those dangerous runs that pull defenders from their positions. He doesn't create spaces in the gaps. He doesn't really, he doesn't have the pace to even like be dangerous. Like, even his hold-up play isn't that great. So it's just he can't head the ball. I mean, neither can Timo, but you don't expect Timo, who's like 5'8", to like head the ball.
Yeah.
It's just that Timo provides more as a striker than Giroud now because Giroud's older, and Tammy because Tammy just hasn't stepped up.
All right,
goals, but there's more to it.
Sam, what's the last thing you want to say, bro?
I mean, I was gonna say that Tammy reminds me of one of the generic like football like type of players, right? That would just wear that yellow JD bag. They wear them whatever trainers they got. They wear a you know that type of people that just come in the middle of a game. It just reminds me of one of the generic players, man.
That's right. You're absolutely right. Hassan, thank you for coming on again. Thank you for that, supporting the channel. Doing more call-ins at the weekend, bro. So make sure you jump on, yeah.
I love how throughout the show, Hancho and Kai just banter each other. This is the whole show thing. It's like a side show. This is the main show, and this is the Hancho Kai banter is a side one, man.
You should see me and Hancho in the space, man.
Ahmed,
yo, what's up, boys?
Ahmed, is this your first time calling?
Yeah. On your channel,
yeah. Welcome,
I am
brother.
sub
Welcome.
to the channel.
Good man, and you can stay on.
Good man.
Good man, you can stay
How are you guys?
All right,
doing
bro.
good, brother. How you doing?
Well, thank you for joining us. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm good. My question is, who are you starting on Wednesday? Kante Kova or Kante Jorginho? And the second thing,
the way he said Kante scared me, man. Not gonna lie.
And the second thing is, how would you approach Wednesday's game? Because, quite honest, I cannot watch us like hold a 0-0 draw for 90 minutes. I'll get PTSD from 2009 when Iniesta scored.
Yeah.
Every time I think.
Yeah.
So
We'll respond to this man's questions.
I'd play Jorginho and Kante because. Does anyone know when Cobb is expected to be?
He's back at Fulham apparently. He's back at Fulham.
I hope.
Fulham. Yeah.
I'm hoping. I'd probably still go with Jorginho and Kante. I'd probably still go with them too. And I am praying.
Yeah, you disappoint me, bro. You disappoint me, bro.
No, I'm praying. Kai, I think he's gonna try and play the same team as he did in the first leg. He's definitely going to play Mount in the second. It's definitely
the world play
Mount.
It's be the most boring game, a 0-0.
Oh boy. I don't want a 0-0. I honestly don't want a 0-0. I want us to go to that game and play. If we play the same we did in the first half, but we should take our chances this time. If we get 2 chances, we score and we just kill the game.
Realistically speaking, I think you're spot on. I think if we go waiting for Real Madrid to open us up, we're gonna be in big trouble.
No, I don't want to wait. But like, if it's getting to like 80 minutes, you know what I mean? Nerves are like this. I'm going, just boot it. Just boot it.
Yeah, please.
I'm going, Kante, you have energy. Go to the corner flag and keep it in the corner flag. Just stay there, please. Just stay there, please.
Andrew's most entertaining reactions is when you're watching us play out from the back and Andrew's so worried. He's just like saying, boot it. He doesn't want to beat the ball.
Dude, I'm old school. Just boot it. None of this.
Andrew does Andrew wants us to play
too.
You know, if we had a player like
Andrew support for Brexit, just so people know,
I wouldn't be so worried when we're at the 80th minute because I know he holds the ball too much.
Oh, you're right, bro. What do you want to say lastly, mate?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the thing that's like the reason I'm too cautious and nervous is I haven't seen Chelsea in a Champions League semi-final and potentially making a final in a long time.
Yes,
that's why I want us to go and win this thing all the way.
Yeah, 7 years, long, painful years. All right,
yeah,
Ahmed, thanks, man.
Ahmed, one question.
Yep.
Have you subscribed to my channel?
Yes, I have.
Good man.
I've seen you in Monster's channel and Eunice a couple of times. So yeah, I'm subscribed to you. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Famous.
Ahmed, come on again, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Come on again. Good points, bro. Good day.
You know what I thought of when he said
mate.
like last time we were in a Champions League final was 7 years ago. I just thought of about Hancho's voice 7 years ago, man.
Why?
He had
Why would you think that?
Kai had that deep voice then.
He's like
had that
17, man. So 10, man.
It's only 11-year-old with a voice like that.
Hancho had that voice at 10, man.
By the way, everyone in the chat, if you haven't already checked out Alexis's Kavkas Views channel, definitely check it out, man. He's got good content over there.
YK, what are you doing?
Who's next?
YK?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
You said that. I get you guys are all confident now, yeah, with the 1-1. Yeah, but for me, I'm really shitting myself. I can't even lie. Like, you know, when that ball kicks off, yeah, all of us are gonna be beaten, yeah, and we'll be like,
yeah, no doubt, bro, no doubt.
See, Benzema,
yeah,
Benzema scares me, man. Like, it just shows how we need like a proper striker, because all it needs like one half chance, yeah, and that away goal, and it's like. Yeah, if we don't score, like just that last minute chance is all they need just to go through. But I don't know about you guys, but for me, yeah, that just terrifies me.
You listen, bro. Don't underestimate our confidence here. On Wednesday, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit down and watch the game. I'm going to I'll probably stand up and watch the game, but you know what I mean. I'm going to be you know when you're in your chair when you're watching something, you're like that. You know, you just
at the edge of your seat.
It's a semi-final. It's a semi-final of the Champions League, bro. I didn't stand up for the Barcelona game. Do you know what I mean? The second leg at all.
Neither.
I didn't sit down. I didn't even sit down after we went through. That's how I had so much energy. I actually went up and just move stuff about in my house that I meant to move months ago. Do you know what I mean? I had that much energy in me. Don't underestimate, man. All of us here are not 100% confident going into Wednesday. Okay.
Speak for yourself. What you
okay.
Speak for yourself.
Only Chelsea FC can make Andrew perform some feng shui around the house, bro.
That is very, very, very true. Thank you very much. But YK, what else did you want to say, mate?
I got a question just for everyone, innit? Who would you rather have in the final, Man City or PSG?
Man City for me.
I keep flip-flopping on this, man. Yeah, yesterday I was like PSG. Give me PSG, stop them winning it. Man City, man, stop them winning it as well. I mean, do you know what? At the moment, I don't care. I just want to get there. I just want to get there first, and then I'll decide. Both teams have something for me that I want to beat. Do you know what I mean?
Andrew, that's a cop-out. Pick one. The man came on your show to ask you a question.
I'll pick one. I'll pick PSG. Okay, I'll pick PSG.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't, because when you I've always thought that the Champions League finals between two clubs in the same league are not that great. Do you know what I mean? They've been okay, but I don't really fancy them. And I want to play against Mbappe and Neymar. I want to shove it down their throats.
Andrew just wants to see Spurs fans cry.
Don't take that out of context.
Alexis, footballing karma. Too cool against PSG. Yeah.
Blood of my enemies.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah.
All right, Ahmed. Sorry. All right, okay. Thanks for coming on, bro. You coming again, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, bro. Bye. Gonna get Real Chris on now. He's been sitting there for a bit. Real Chris, how you doing?
It's okay. Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I'm doing good. I just want to clear some things up about Timo Werner about this game.
I figured that's why you were here.
Nah, I'm always here anyway. No, okay. You know the Timo Werner, like how people are gonna say Timo Werner's gonna cost us. To me, he ain't gonna cost us for that miss anyway. Because if he scored that, Pulisic wouldn't even score that goal for me because it was.
Oh, you don't know that.
No, because it's a space of 2 minutes, yeah? and it would have changed the game of tempo if Werner scored that. It would have been resetted from the middle, and then they would have went from kickoff, and they would have been passing around probably and trying to attack us. I believe if Timo Werner scored that goal, Pulisic wouldn't have scored it. Maybe he might have scored later, I don't know, but he wouldn't have scored it like that anyway, especially like how he scored, how thingy. And
it's gone.
That's what I'm feeling about Timo Werner. So to me, he ain't cost us because of that. Like if you feel that way, then fine. But for me, he hasn't.
Chris, I mean, you are technically right about if Werner scored that Pulisic, because that's the butterfly effect. As I was speaking to Andrew and Prime about this a few days ago, after the Real Madrid game, I guess you could say that for anything with life, the butterfly effect. And I do agree, it would be harsh to if we go out, it would be harsh to blame it on Werner due to bad decision making by other players in the build up to certain chances that we could have created, etc. So yeah, I think it would be harsh to blame it on any player, any individual player if we were to go out.
See, I mean, you can make the same case for Benzema though too. Like if Werner scored that first goal, maybe Benzema doesn't score that second one. You know what I mean? Like,
how long was the space though? Was it space 2 minutes? I
don't think it was 2 minutes. I don't think it was 2 minutes.
It was a few. It was like maybe 5 or something like that. I don't know.
It's like 5 to 10. Like I'm pretty sure. Like it wasn't.
Are you talking about the
minutes.
space between our goal versus their goal, or
Werner's
miss?
Werner's miss to Pulisic was like 2 minutes, and like Benzema was like would have been like 10 minutes from Werner's.
I prefer. Listen. You know, we all
just
go,
intangibles
if this happened and this happened, it didn't, right? You know, then we'll look after it. If we really only look at these things if it costs us. Do you know what I mean? It's like you know, I always go back to 2009 semi-final against Barca, right? Everyone goes, "Oh, we should have had these 2 penalties." If you actually watch that whole game, Drogba and Anelka had several chances to get a second goal in that.
Don't get me started. I watched the highlights.
Do you know what I mean? It's like it's like going. I understand, we should have at least 2 penalties, I think. Defo, PK's one, But if you actually watch that game, Chelsea fans, and get over the penalties, you will see that Nicolas Anelka and Drogba were culprits in us going out of that Champions League semi-final because they missed a hatful of chances, man.
Can you imagine if that's Timo next week?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. Can I say something about Timo as well again? Like,
absolutely.
Timo helped Pulisic score that goal too, because if Werner weren't making that run behind Varane, I know like it can be their job, but not all players do it. I've seen players who don't make runs in behind defenders or anything like that. He made a run behind Varane and then pushed Varane back. Varane was going to attack what's his name, Pulisic, when Pulisic was about to run into the box. But Timo pinned down Varane as well. So for me, Timo was a little help for that goal as well. So like I don't think he was bad yesterday.
Real Chris, you sound like John. You sound like Johnny for Werner, bro. You sound like a Johnny version of Werner. If Mount wasn't in that place for Olivier Giroud to make that bicycle kick, we never would have scored. Mount's important to the team. Like, come on, man, come on. You're giving him too much credit.
I said he helped a bit. I didn't say he helped massively. I'm just saying he helped a bit.
All right,
that's about it for that.
Right. Real Chris, we're just gonna rotate, but thanks for coming on. Obviously, we'll get you on these streams for longer. Real Chris is our secret benefactor. I mean, supporter of this channel. So thank you for those putting the pounds into the channel. You know what I mean? We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to be on. Thank you anyway, guys.
Well, we'll have you on longer next time. Okay,
he's a donor to the channel. He donates a lot of money, you know.
Real Chris is laundering our money.
Okay, I'm bringing Alex on now.
Allegedly laundering our money.
I'm bringing Alex on now. Alex is usually a very calm guy, but in the chat today, he's been a bit Mr. Angry. He's not seen this for us.
Hey, gents. I'm off. I'm going to eat. I am.
Oh yes.
I saw Kai eating. I saw Kai eating,
bro.
And I haven't had food off the gym, so.
Okay.
No
guys,
worries.
Alex's channel and his Twitter in the description. Please go follow and subscribe.
The Kavkas View, man.
Cheers, Alexis.
If you ever want anyone to put a smile on your face, even after a Chelsea loss, go to Alexis' channel.
Alex,
you alright, guys?
All right, mate. You're okay. You've been a little bit angry in the chat today. A bit.
No, man.
I
just look, man. I just don't. I understand what you guys are saying for Werner, man, but it's just like I think you guys were alluding this. Maybe you guys said this, or even what you guys saying before, that like he's not confident. He scored a goal against West Ham. Like, shouldn't that build him confidence to go and score more goals?
In that same game too, he missed it. Which is why I said I don't even think it's a confidence thing anymore.
Like, it doesn't. It's not even confidence. That's what I'm saying. It's not even confidence, because if it was confidence, he would have scored that goal, because you got to go against West Ham. But look, I don't want to.
Alex, if you remember that goal as well, he started off that move, man. He was holding off the player, which I've not seen him do a lot this season.
Yeah,
he handed off the ball and he made the run. If you're not confident, you're getting that ball and you're not. Your control is even crap. Do you know what I mean? You can't even control it. That ball would have bounced off his knee, or you would have misheaded it or something. But yeah, mate, you carry on.
For me, sometimes with Werner's numbers, he overthinks, so he acts too much on instinct. You know, strikers, the best strikers in the world, always act on instinct, right? He doesn't even aim his shots; he just shoots, right? I realize it that he does. He doesn't think about it and he just shoots. But actually, sometimes you have to aim for something. But look, besides talking about Werner's situations, yes, I still understand that our final third. Like, look, last night for me, to be honest, I wasn't. 2 days ago, I was happy and not happy. I was quite annoyed because I think we should have won that game. I was actually quite annoyed, and in a way that we bottled it. We actually did bottle it the other night, because we could have won that game with at least three more goals. Could have said brilliant composure from him, but he could still improve in the final third. You know, there was times where it was a 3-on-3, a bad decision making, a bad pass. But besides the performance, look, we were all scared about their midfield, and we outrun them. You know, so we got to give credit to Kant and Jorginho. Our defense, yes, not the best, not the best defending there. And I guess the overall game, which is a huge difference between us and Real Madrid, is that they have star quality players where they have a bad game but can still step up and win them games. And at the moment, we don't have that. My only worries, sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, man.
Is that if we go into this next game, right? I'm confident we're going to go through 100%, right?
Okay.
But the only thing that worries me is
don't say that, Alex.
We haven't seen our team come back. Let's say we go 1-0 down.
It's true.
Strong defense, but we haven't seen our team when losing under Tuchel to go and get the result, because we're not clinical. We're just being very defensive. Because of defense, it's helped us in a way. But besides, sorry, I just had one more point. Besides, I want to change the conversation. Marshall might not like this kind of discussion, but I don't know. We'll see. You know what, Ziyech, you know? So Ziyech comes on. Ziyech comes on against Real Madrid, and he looks good. He for those 20 minutes, he looked bright. He was chasing the balls. He was doing the right things. And for me, sometimes just wonder, man, like, why does Ziyech sometimes? I feel like he picks games. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna.
What a thing to blame a player for, Alex. Come on, man. So you're saying he flops on purpose?
Where I want to play, man. Like, I like that game. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna try.
Are you saying he doesn't give his all in every game he's in?
But Kai, don't you think Neymar has the same exact mentality?
I don't get it, man.
Bro, I think people are making up things, man. If I'm honest, man.
No. I know what it is. I know what it is. Alex can confirm or deny this. I think Alex is very excited about Ziyech coming to the club this summer. That's what he saw at Ajax.
I'm not slandering him. I'm not saying.
No. What I'm saying is, I think Alex, and he has a right to. I think Alex was expecting more from Ziyech, having he's built up a bit of reputation coming from Ajax, stuff like that. But I think, listen, Ziyech is a funny one, man. Very funny one, right? Because I don't think he particularly suits the formation we play. Okay, although I'm going to point back to Will's comments. He has become a bit of a moments player this season. Do you know what I mean? And they've been good moments. They've been good moments, but they've been good moments for us.
What have you done, Andrew? What have you done now that you gave Will a compliment?
What have you done?
Kai,
What have you done, man?
Kai, I had to say it, but that's the horrible receipt that
Yeah,
you know,
that's a consequence.
But no, but they have been great moments for it and very important moments for it.
Yeah.
I think if he stays next season and the formation changes, as I've said multiple times, you might see a better Ziyech with that formation.
I have no doubt because yes, look, it's been COVID. Look, yes, we can say the play should have done better, but we still need to think about. It's been during a time of COVID year. He's been under 2 managers. He's come from the Dutch league, and as fans, we all know
like a doy, basically. Right? That's what you're saying.
It's any high standards. And maybe the other thing that I was thinking about it, maybe with Ziyech, the
Alex.
Dutch league, there'll be maybe 3 or 4 games, right? Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah.
Bro, you seem like you didn't get that haircut you've been planning for the last 2 weeks, man. You've been really cranky, man, lately.
Oh man.
Is that why you're not on camera?
Did you get a haircut, man?
No, man. I can go on camera, man. I can go on camera, but I'm just doing work.
No, don't go on camera. No. It's all right, don't.
Yeah, we don't want to see you. We don't want to see you, dude.
Okay, Alex, what's the last thing you want to say, bro?
No, and anyways, I would just want to give that perspective on Ziyech. But look, man, I think
understand
a lot of these players, even Werner, like, look, we have a good manager right here. We have a great tactician. We have a manager who can. Look what he's doing now with this squad, and like, these are not even his players, and and we're doing so well. He's getting the best out of these players, and to be honest, I think we're gonna see a better Havertz, a better Ziyech, a better Werner, some of these players because they've had 1 year in the Prem, and I think it's been a good experience and a good and especially at the worst times,
Your critique of Ziyech is one that I will listen to because you haven't come out with the point of who should. You know what I mean?
But he's not bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's so easy to say that.
Yeah, we all know that all the players that we brought in aren't bad, but the problem is that they're not cutting it at the moment. That's how I would put it, man. Like,
can I say something about Ziyech yesterday or 2 days ago?
You can't say anything about Ziyech. We'll be here for 45 minutes.
No, just really quickly. It's just I honestly didn't think he was that fantastic. Like he brought in some energy and he had some nice passes, but he didn't do anything that stood out to me like previous games.
It was the energy. That's what Wilson we didn't mention. Tuchel, that was brilliant substitutions.
Yeah, those substitutions are great.
Yeah, they changed the game. Yeah.
I need to ask Marshall a question, guys. What did Ziyech do that made him stand out to you in other games, Marshall?
He had more danger.
Why are you doing this, Phil? Why are you doing this?
It's quickly. It's quick. He just had more dangerous passes. He broke through the defense with more dangerous passes. He didn't really get a chance to do that yesterday or 2 days ago. So that's why I went that.
He was decent when he came on.
He was decent. He was decent.
All right,
yeah.
Alex, thank you very much, mate.
No worries, guys.
The channel as always from day one. We do appreciate it.
Hey,
we'll do more of these over the weekend. We'll
have to Kazi in, man. We've
got Father and Kazi on. I'll put Kazi on.
I'm getting a trim tomorrow, so hopefully.
Oh, good. We'll see it on camera then soon. All right?
Alex, make me proud, bro. It better be good. The way that you're bigging it up, man. Better be good.
Look at Kai for inspiration with that fade, man.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
He looks like Eden Hazard. That's what he looks like. He looks like Eden
Hazard. No. Don't compare me to that shorty, man. All
right, Alex. Cheers, bro. Have a good day.
Peace out, Alex.
Good man. Okay. Who do you want on? Do you want Pablo or do you want Kazi on? Who do you want?
Kazi. Bring Kazi on, man.
Kazi's
my guy, man.
We will bring you on.
I promise to him on.
No more joining, please, guys. We have finished. We're not doing any more call-ins. So no one join because it's now 11:30 nearly, and stuff like that.
Almost one of them.
Kazi.
Guys, I've just got to do something quickly before you go on to Kazi. Yeah, I'm just going to put myself in the backstage. I'll be 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, Kazi, how you doing, bro? I don't know if you got yourself on mute or anything. We can't hear you, Kazi.
Kazi heard Timo heard all the slander that Kazi had for him.
Is that your microphone?
And I think we lost Kazi.
I'm going to keep you from the studio. Try and join back, okay?
Timo heard him. Werner heard him.
Ousted him. Man. Hey, let me introduce him. Okay. Please welcome Fatur, my guy, who one of the few subscribers of Sophie Rose, man. Clap.
That's Hassan, why?
Oh my god!
Man.
I bet Kazi's got his mum in the background, so no wonder he's not. He's hung up. But,
yeah. That's.
Oh man.
But even good evening to the Timo Werner crybabies in the comment section. Good evening. But yeah, I just came in for the night vibes, you know. Yeah, I don't know what Tuchel gonna do tomorrow, and the press conference coming up, and I heard coverage is gonna be back by before the Saturday's game. Apparently, like he might rest some of his players for the Real Madrid game. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what the press conference look like tomorrow. What time is it? 1 p.m.
Yeah, usually it's around the lunchtime they do it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Apart from that, yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna talk that much because I know as everyone been criticizing a lot about Timo Werner, but hey, it is what it is, and I don't have much time to have an argument with lots of people about Timo Werner. If that's your opinion, so be it. So, yeah, at least like for me, if you look at the grand scheme of things,
sorry.
Let's see into it. Yeah.
Do you know what does this mean? How much does Timothy pay you, Pato? Does that mean anything to you?
No, not really.
Okay, I don't know what this person.
Some people are so cringy with the question, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. Right? I don't understand. Okay.
Welcome to my life,
man. What do you want to talk
Welcome
about?
to my life, bro.
But yeah, man, it'd be interesting, like the rotation on Saturday, and then how he gonna set up the game management from the Saturday's game to the Wednesday game, and yeah, man, I think after the Real Madrid game, I feel like some players need to be rested. I won't be surprised if Werner gonna be dropped to the bench, mainly because we're up against a Fulham, a low block team, and I just think we just need to just freshen up the squad, and yeah, I don't know about Kovacic's situation. I just hope like he'd be fit by Saturday, just to give a bit of feeling.
Timothy Werner. Okay, Timothy Werner. Okay, no problem. Okay, fine.
That is one of the driest jokes I've ever heard,
man.
That
is worse, man. Yeah. If you had to explain it, Timothy, unbelievable. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay, I get it. They got a flashback. Okay, got it.
Yeah, sorry. What are you thinking? How many changes? I was going to ask you guys. How many changes do you think? Fulham. I'm thinking Alonso comes in for Chilwell. I don't want it, by the way. I'm thinking both wing backs get changed. I'm thinking James and Alonso, and Thiago Silva's not playing. No. I don't think Thiago Silva will play, just resting. He rests either Jorginho or Kante, right? I think he has to rest one of them. It's just necessity. And then I think he brings in Havertz and Ziyech up front. But does anyone see anything different?
So. Yeah. Would you put Cho as well in that front three?
Well, I do you know what? I would, just to refresh the squad.
No. I wouldn't, just so Hancho stays sad, man. Plus, I don't think he can offer us anything that our front three already have. We don't really need him, man, to be honest. And I don't want to risk adding a player now.
We're up against a low block team.
Oh my god!
We're up against a low block team, and they're fighting for their lives.
Here he is, Mr. Jem. All right, Jem.
Hello, Jem.
Jimothy.
Good evening, Jem.
Gemini TV.
Cry. I need a girl to cry. I need a girl to cry. What are you saying, guys?
How you doing, mate? Are you enjoy tonight?
That was an intro right there.
Yeah, I'm alright, guys, man. I'm alright. I'm just, chilling, and yeah, man, we've got a big game Saturday, haven't we, against Fulham?
We have got a massive game. It's a massive game.
We can't afford to drop any more points.
No.
Jim, can I ask you a question, Jim?
What's up, mate?
Are you passed out? Or are you sober?
Am I passed out or am I sober?
Yeah, he's not passed out, is he?
Yeah, I'm in bed.
You never know. Jem could be one of those sleep talkers.
He's a sleep streamer.
Sleep streamers, man.
Sleep streamer.
Sleep streaming.
Those exist.
Sleep streamer. I like that one.
I know what he was doing. He was surfing and he saw that we were on. Is that right, Jen?
Yeah, it was. I was asleep, and then I just realized.
He was like, do I watch Kai or do I watch Bits and Bob? And he chose the obvious, man.
Oh my god.
Oh man, Kai. But yeah, you're all right. Everyone forgets. Everyone's focused on the second leg against Madrid. Fulham's huge.
Yeah.
It is massive.
Yeah. Can I say something, guys? I remember, I forgot who it was, but someone asked us who we think we're going to play in the midfield against Real Madrid. I really think it's going to be Kante Kovacic, because I feel like, because the game we have right after Fulham is Man City. It's going to be in the league, and seeing how we are in the position of the table, I know that Champions League is more important, but we also need to get top four. So there's a good chance that we rest Jorginho for that Man City game, just so we can try to get a result out of it and try to, get one step closer to top four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys
it's a
think?
Tough one. It's a tough one
Yeah.
because we've got such a hard...
Kovacic because you know I like Kovacic, man. So I don't know about you guys.
We've got such a hard fixture list. I think if Kovacic was playing in the game that we played away, I think you would have seen him drive a lot more with the balls. There was so much space.
Honestly, I think we have the hardest coming fixtures to end the season than anyone else. The West Ham's got it easy. Liverpool, they have some easy fixture.
As well. Leicester's got an hard one.
Who's Leicester got?
They got United, and then they got Tottenham at the end.
And they got Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
But we got Arsenal. Well, I mean, it's Arsenal. All right, never mind. You're right.
No. I am not looking at Arsenal.
Marshall, don't do that shamelessly, because you said when Lampard lost to Arsenal, you said keep him, give him more time. So do not say it's an easy game, bro. Do not say it's an easy game, man.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, Arsenal. We have Leicester coming up. We have Man City. Villa, although Villa hasn't been very great, they're still going to be. They're not an easy. They're not an easy team.
Villa got nothing to play. They're just playing for pride. That's all.
We've got Leicester in the final.
Yeah.
So we've got Leicester twice, and we've got Man City potentially twice if we could both meet in the final of the Champions League.
I want to talk about this on Monday, Andrew, but Villa without Grealish, Villa have just completely
one man team. Told you, one man team.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much they dropped.
Yeah.
They're called Aston Grealish for a reason. That's the name.
I don't even know them called Aston
Grealish. Jack Villa.
You never heard that. You just made that up now.
Aston Grealish. That's the first time I've heard that.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
We'll just love
sorry.
You should be sorry.
You should be, man.
You got more time in probation now.
Exactly.
Marshall, wait a minute, I'm not having that from Marshall. I'll take it from Andrew.
Shut up, Will.
People who don't know that in the chat, Will is right now on a probation on occasional for the football, man. He's on probation.
Can I just ask Will a question? Wait a second, this is actually a good time to ask Will a question.
Oh, here we go.
Why is N'Golo Kante not world class?
Oh, that's a good one.
I still don't think he's proved to me enough to be top 5 in this position.
Really? Nuts. Who do you put over him?
That is the biggest.
Besides Casemiro, okay, so Casemiro, Kimmich, those are 2 already, right?
Fabinho, I think, is better than him.
No.
I think it depends though, because with Kante, it's such a.
I'll give you Verratti too. Verratti, maybe.
Yeah, Verratti as well. Are you saying style? He has to. I'm comparing the players that are dead on style.
Question: Is he world class?
No, because it depends what you think world class is.
Is he world class at what he does, Will?
At winning the ball back, yes, he's a world class ball winner. But is he a world class player all round? Compared to other midfielders, I don't know.
I think he is.
That's what I mean, Jim. It depends on the position you're speaking about.
I would argue that his defensive midfielder qualities, which is basically winning the ball, and all that. I don't think there's many that better than him. Yeah, that's why I think he is a world-class defensive midfielder. I just don't think he's a world-class centre midfielder, but he is a world-class defensive midfielder.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say what Kai just said.
But then he's world-class, isn't he? That's what
he's a world-class ball winner. In that winning the ball back, yes, he is a world-class.
I love how you call him a ball winner. Here in America, we call him a ball hogger.
Well, overall as a player.
That sounds disgusting, Marshall. Never say that ever again.
That is a ball hogger.
It's like saying, right? It's like saying a striker, all right? It's like saying a striker is a world-class finisher, but he's not a world-class header. It's stupid.
No, it's not like
it is. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Saying a world class finisher and a world class player is different. Haaland is a world-class finisher. Is he all-rounder world-class player? Probably not.
He's a world-class player, Kante.
But
for me, he is.
Kante's a world-class ball winner. Yes.
He's a world-class player.
But Jem, are you comparing him to literally defensive stylist players that are similar to him stylistically? Or
I'm not only comparing his ability. I'm comparing what he's also done in his career.
Okay,
Because
so Casemiro is is he a 3 or 4 times Champions League winner? Kimmich is a Champions League winner, also a
He's a World Cup winner.
Okay, that's cool. We can compare achievements with Fabinho. He's won a Champions League as well, Premier League. We're speaking about his ability. Is he a world class player? Probably not. If you're going by my personal bracket of world class, he's a world class at winning the ball back. Yes, he is probably the best or the second best in the world at winning the ball back.
I don't know, man. I just think he's world class.
Anyway, for example, Kovacic, when he's driving at players as a dribbling central midfielder, he is world class. He's a world class dribbler. Yes, he is.
What you're saying, Will? You're still probation,
are there other aspects of his game which he can improve on? And is he a world class player all round? Probably
no,
not.
He's not. But
yeah, exactly. It's the same.
He's not
thing,
world class though. Kovacic.
But he's a world class dribbler. Last season, he had the second most successful dribbles as a central midfielder in Europe, the second highest dribble success percentage, other than Thiago, who is considered a world-class player.
Yeah, but then what you're doing though is picking out people's weaknesses. Like it's like Claude Makelele was a great interceptor, but he wasn't.
That's just how football is, Jim. Yeah,
Makelele
could be perfect.
Makelele and Kante technically. Makelele is clear.
Yeah, and passing as well, Makelele was better. But Kante was a better ball winner than Makelele, though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, but Makelele is a world-class player.
But you're
I don't know, Will. I think
you're.
I
think that's a bit weird.
That's what world class is. It's subjective.
Will, do you consider Mason Mount world class?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't think any of our players.
Okay, good.
None of our players.
What's Kai's head explode if you would have said yes?
If he said yes, that probation is getting even less and less, man.
But yeah, I mean, I think we might draw it to a close now. It's nearly midnight.
No, we can stay a little bit more. Why not?
Oh, you were saying fine. Let's do a bit longer then.
Yeah, let's do a little bit more.
So, I mean, Jem, what did you think overall on Tuesday, Jem?
I thought we was wasteful in the first half. I think we could have buried. I think we could have buried them.
They were there for the taking,
especially in the first 45 minutes.
They were there.
I think we was poor from the corner. We lost 3 headers, which we shouldn't have lost before Benzema even done that, giving him the opportunity to score that goal. And I think we have enough, providing that we keep Benzema quiet, to beat them. Still, I don't really look at them and worry. This is why I wasn't worried when we played them. I think they've got top quality, world class players. Fair enough, but they're leggy, man. They were so leggy in midfield. You know, it was clear and evident that they couldn't keep up when we were moving the ball quicker. I just think it's ours for the take. It just depends what Chelsea turn up. This is what I said at the beginning. Chelsea turn up like they did against Atletico Madrid, they'll beat them. That's it. That's what I said.
But you know what I'm worried about, boys? I'm worried that like next game we're gonna think that we're gonna have the advantage and we're gonna play against Real Madrid. If you guys remember when we played Atletico, right? Like I think it was the Mourinho season, 2013-14. We were so happy because we got we got away from the away match like with a draw. So we just played shit in the home game. So if we're gonna do this against Real Madrid, man, I think
to be fair, I think it's 2 completely different situations because I think we didn't get an away goal versus Atletico, and also Andrew pointed out to me the other day that I think Hazard was injured, and we have Kovacic will be back, won't he? Or he should be. So we've got no major injuries. As long as, God forbid, Pulisic don't get injured, there's nothing that really concerns me.
I wouldn't play Pulisic this weekend. I wouldn't play him. I'd rest him.
I don't think Pulisic needs to play. You got
maybe give him 15 minutes at the end. Give him a few minutes. Maybe.
Havertz and Ziyech will start. Havertz and Ziyech will start. Well, that's what I think.
We'll just play Werner in this game. Why not? Do you know what I mean? Just don't play.
You want to play Werner again?
No, I think it's a good game for Havertz because if we need some taller men in the box.
So play Havertz
because they're going to defend
as a leading striker and play Werner off him.
Maybe.
Why don't we just do that? Why are we not even trying?
But who did you drop though? Pulisic has been in amazing form, and so
play
did
Mason Mount, Werner, and
no.
Havertz. It's not like
I
we're
wouldn't
going
play
to need.
Pulisic just because
No.
I don't want to risk him getting injured.
No, but Andrew, I want him to keep his run going. Imagine if he gets another goal against Fulham.
I'd even potentially give
Because
Mount a rest.
he's the type of player that gets, like, if he gets confidence, Pulisic is deadly, man. The more confidence he gets, the more deadly he gets. So I wouldn't doubt it.
Would you consider giving Mount a rest?
You might.
Yeah.
Playing the last 20 minutes.
We don't do that around here, man. We don't do that around here, man.
Well, rest Mount, play Havertz, Giroud, and Werner, or Ziyech, or whatever.
That could be fine. As long as Mount is fully fit for the Real Madrid game, and so is Pulisic, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, and we don't. I don't like this Aspie thing. I don't want Aspie wing back.
Pulisic is perfect for this game, though, man.
Fucking stupid.
Aspie wing back.
What's he doing wing back?
You can't do wing back.
Doesn't work.
You can't do it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I wouldn't risk there. He just offers us more. You know, you want to play Aspie. You want to play Aspie at right centre back in the free, no problem. Plays well there, but I don't want Aspilicueta especially if we're going to probably wait for a counter attack on Wednesday.
He tucks his shirt. He tucks his shirt. He tucks his shirt. Aspilicueta. He tucks his shirt. Anyway, boys, let's move on.
Yeah. What do you think about? What do you think the change is going to be Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
Raw. I would prefer Werner to start against.
Of course, you fucking do, man.
Yeah, because because
he loves him.
I prefer him to start against Madrid, but on Saturday, I don't think it's a good idea to start him, mainly because the way that he's performing against a low block teams. I think he'll be struggle if he start on Saturday. I don't mind if he start with Pulisic, Havertz, and then you can have Ziyech on the right side, maybe Mason Mount. I don't know. It's a bit headache up front, but yeah, we'll see what the Tuchel's press conference tomorrow. It'd be interesting as well about Kovacic. Apparently, I've heard rumors about tomorrow.
Apparently, he's fit, whether he starts or not, because it was a hamstring strain. So, you know
That's great news. You know that comment.
That is great. Yes, it is great news. It is. That's because you know why it's great news? What? Because of how limited we are in that central area in terms of depth. Do you know what I mean? We should be able to go in and say we have no problem resting both Jorginho and Kante against Fulham to save them for Real Madrid, but we can't do that
because we don't have another. Apart from Jorginho, we don't have another sitting midfielder. I don't trust Gilmour yet in a sitting role, playing against Premier League opposition. If he has a sitter next to him, that'll be fine. But I don't know. I think apart from maybe another sitter is needed, I don't think our midfield options are that bad. I think we should be very thankful. We have Kovacic.
Once Kovacic comes back, I think we'll be very happy. If anything, in the summer, I would like to have another CDM just so we can have some options in there, because it's clear that Tuchel wants to play a double pivot, and it's clear that depending on our schedule and all that and all that stuff,
Slendz, man.
Depending on our schedule and all that, we're just going to need to be rotating that position depending on the opponent and the opposition and what Tuchel wants to play and what kind of tactics he wants to do. So I think a fourth CDM would be nice. If we're not going to use Gilmour, if we're going to loan him out, a fourth CDM would be nice.
I don't even want to loan him out. I want him to learn. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, it'd just be nice to have a rotation that isn't just three midfielders. You know what I mean? To have a fourth one there if you're not going to consider playing Gilmour.
Do you guys think that I firmly believe we need a very good centre back to be signed in the summer?
No. I think.
What's the priority, Will?
Wait, guys.
I think
it is a priority. It is a priority. It is a massive priority. Because trust me, if Silva gets injured and you guys want to change to a 4 at the back, and you want to play better football, you're going to be saying, "Oh, but we're going to have to play 3 at the back because we don't have any."
I think we know, but I agree. But I think we have more underlining issues than that. To be honest,
that could be true, Jem. That could be true. But
I think we could Varane, if I'm honest.
But Kai, do you know why I would like to bring in a top centre back that is better than who we have now? Because I don't think we need this many centre backs. I think we have too many centre backs. If I'm being honest, overall.
I think we get Varane, man, if I'm honest.
I like Varane.
I think we'll get him. I think we will, because the way he complimented Kante that game.
Oh, Jem.
That pace merchant, yeah. We want that pace merchant.
Pace merchant, come on.
I'll take Kende or
Havertz,
Varane. I'll take
if I remember rightly, Havertz skinned him and got him a yellow card in 2 minutes.
By the way, remember when Slendz made that comment, right? When Slendz made that comment about him driving past Stamford Bridge. You know what I thought of? You remember when Slendz told us that he saw Kante at some burger place, and Kante was like, Kante, can I have a picture? Kante was like, let me eat. Oh, it kills me, man.
Do you think it's that way? Do you think that's why Slendz is at Stamford Bridge at the moment? He's thinking, yeah, there's going to be someone here at 10 to midnight on a Thursday night. I can get an autograph for. Slendz, man, go to Cobham, man. There's no one at Stamford Bridge these days. Go to Cobham if you want an autograph.
I reckon
stand outside with a sign that says,
just go to Mayfair or Knightsbridge. A lot of players live there.
I think Slendz actually drives past there on a daily basis and just like pulls up to the stadium and just like cries.
No, just go around, central London. A lot of players live in central London.
Now, you know what he does, guys? What he does is he gets someone to take a picture of him, and he prints off the photo and says, "I stood outside Stamford Bridge," and puts the date and the year on it, and he's got a whole collection of them. So that's what he does every day. So he could go, I was at Stamford Bridge every day for the past 10 years. Here's my photos to prove this. And he also holds up the paper of the day as well.
Andrew, you always get that weird guy that tries to like creep in the stadium. That's probably Slendz like chasing around the stadium.
Slendz is too tall to sneak there, man. Like he gets fucking spot immediately, man.
Just like Batman guy.
I did think Slendz is going to buy one of those security guard jackets so he can just sneak in, whenever match day happens. Part of the crew, something like that.
Slendz is defending himself.
I like that one.
Yeah. You work near Stamford Bridge. Yeah,
that's what happens. Slendz. That's what happens when you don't make the stream, Slendz. That's what happens when you don't make the stream. You know what I mean? You're just banty.
Slendz, like you get the stalker. You always get that guy that's a stalker for a bird. Slendz is like the stalker of Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Just like the bird.
Yeah, you are. You're the one who guy ran on the pitch.
Yeah.
No, don't worry, everyone.
I thought that was Mo Salah, man, who ran to the pitch, man. Looks exactly like him, man.
Oh my god, he's quote unquote working alone.
Naked, man.
He's working alone in the office. Quote unquote. So
if you're not here for the stream, you're fair game. Do you know what I mean? You're going to be bantered, and all you can do, Slendz, is respond in the chat and hope we put that message up. That's all you can do.
If you're not here to defend yourself, we'll bet you. No, it's shameless.
That's like what I learned about Andrew when I wasn't on the show for a week or so. Is he reads all the comments and just doesn't put the ones that are annoying. He doesn't put them up. So
yeah. What are your thoughts on Chelsea actually selling Tammy Abraham for 40 million?
It's a good deal, very good deal.
They want to know that, Slendz, man. Why are you telling me?
You know what I think of it when Slendz said it? I just think of Mo Salah's hair on fucking Slendz ass cheeks, man.
Mo Salah's afro.
Exactly. Right?
Oh my god, Slendz, you got some cushion down there, man. God damn.
Man, Slendz, don't grow out long. You're gonna have to plait it.
We're not. If we.
Slendz misses when she sleeps and next to him sleeps on his ass.
Man, we need. Guys, we need that Manscaped sponsorship for Slendz, man. Pray for Slendz.
No wonder he looks taller than everyone when he sits down. Do you know what I mean? He's like a foot taller.
It's like weird afro.
Oh, what has this stream descended into? Talking about Slendz's ass.
Jesus Christ, man.
Is this what Cage No Filter's come to now? Is it talking about
Hey, man, we'll do anything for the views, man. We're shameless.
Jesus Christ, man. As for Tammy, look, if Tammy's not going to sit and fight for his place, 40 mil, by all means,
I
think Andrew said it best. I think we played him at West Ham just so he can have a feel for the field that he's going to be playing on more often next season. So we'll see, man. If he wants to go to West Ham for 40, fine by me.
For fuck's sake, I've just seen what Fabrizio's message.
Slendz, that's a hate crime, by the way. Slendz.
Apparently, Lukaku wants to stay at Inter.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Well
so
done.
what? I've heard that. Remember, Havertz wanted to stay at Leverkusen to go to Real Madrid. Yes,
I don't want Lukaku anyway. Keep him there, man. Don't keep him anywhere near my club.
I don't want Haaland. Don't go for Haaland. I beg Chelsea. Don't go for Haaland.
Don't go for Lukaku. Fuck me.
Don't go for Haaland. Go for an experienced, proven.
For Dybala.
Not Belotti either. Not Belotti either.
Would you take Dybala? Would you take Dybala?
No, Andre Silva. I don't mind Dybala as a player, but I don't think he's what we need.
Just get Raul Jimenez, man. We're alright. Don't worry.
I will get Icardi, man.
Wait, Kai, I have to ask you something because I noticed you did a thing that you don't really do, which is you turned around on a topic. Before when we mentioned Lukaku, you were all against it. Now you seem a little bit more lenient about having a Lukaku. What happened?
Because I looked at the way this team is built. We have no experienced attackers in the team, and I do think that at least like the person who's leading the line should be experienced if no one else around him
should be a beast. That's what
so I do think Lukaku's experience would be good for us.
Kai, he's got concrete slabs as feet, mate.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
you can't slander Lukaku's link-up play and then want Haaland.
He's still got them stupid
you can't
ways.
Want Haaland and slag off Lukaku's link-up play when Lukaku's done it in a tougher league than the Bundesliga.
What, Italian league? Give it a break.
The Italian league's far better than the Bundesliga.
No.
Bro, you remember how good our team was when we had Terry in the team.
Yeah.
That's why I want Icardi, man. So he can terror the players' wives, so they play better on the pitch. They know they need to have something to play for, man.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man. Good idea, though. I actually get the idea. It works.
Complacent, nobody works complacent because they know this guy's around, man.
Jesus.
Or his missus. His missus might jump on one of the players as well, but there we go. He's used to that.
Why don't we just get Lewandowski? He's apparently leaving Bayern.
Do it. Yeah, go on.
Fine. If you can.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
If you can, listen. If you can, I'd rather have Lewandowski than say Aguero. Because Aguero's Aguero's great.
Wait, Slendz here. Slendz, you're not here, bro. Like, are you trying to come in? Wait,
no,
is the studio full? I don't think the studio is full.
It is full.
No, it can't be. Oh,
I got loads of people in the background. So.
Okay, just swipe someone out, man. Just swipe them out.
Just try and break into Stamford Bridge for a bit.
Andrew, close your eyes and just pick someone in. We'll let him back in after the show.
No problem.
Oh my god, Andrew, my thing lagged for a second. I thought you kicked me out. I genuinely.
What a dick! I said, close your eyes, you asshole.
Already spoke. Pick somebody who already spoke, man.
Yeah. Okay. Hassan, I'm gonna drop you out, bro. Thank you.
Hassan, you got the link anyways. You'll come back after the show.
Marshall, that's what you get for being late.
Join us now, Slendz, please.
It's not my fault. Well, it is my fault. Actually, never mind. I'm not defending myself.
We're still live. We're still live.
You want to see it?
I don't want to see Slendz' ass cheeks before I close my eyes.
That's the 1K. That's for the 1K video, anyway.
Hey, I missed my seat, man. I was in Matthew Harding all season last season, man. I missed my seat big time. Oh.
Imagine there's a seat in the Matthew Harding area that it's labeled Fatur.
This
is his seat.
Why are you calling from your
car? Doing some slendering. Sorry, Slendz. Doing some slendering. Go ahead.
Slender is in the car.
Slendz, no fun while you drive, man. Come on, you know.
Slendz still trying to break into Stamford Bridge.
The Stamford Bridge Wi-Fi is shit, man.
you got to have a 3 within your 5G phone. That's why.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Why do you want us to get Icardi, man? Come on, Kai, man.
Hey, Slendz, I want the players to have fear in their eyes every time they step into the pitch. Because they know if they're slacking, Icardi will steal their wives, man. That happened with Terry. Why do you think they played well, man?
Maybe the referees like Anthony Taylor will actually...
as soon as Dennis Wise started playing like shit, Terry took care of his wife. Dennis Wise was like, the rest of them started stepping up.
That's why I'm worried about Ashley, man. Like, who's scared of Ashley, man? worried about Aspie. Come on, like look at him. Man.
Oh, stop your Aspie agenda. Come on, Slendz. You slandering.
Bro.
You actually slandering.
To be fair, I get it. The guy is not even 30. He tucks in his shirt, man. My dad is
He can't be like Aspie when he's playing wing back, mate. He's not even meant to be there.
Wing back.
He's about playing
No, but he tucks his shirt like a schoolgirl, man. Come on, man. Like,
hey, you leave him alone. You leave him alone, all right? You can say he's bad at right wing back, fine, but
leave him alone.
That man alone, okay? You leave him alone.
I love him, man. I love him, but really, I love him.
Yeah, you really show it.
But I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what it is by him, man? Like he just doesn't have the legs for the wing back role. Man.
Yeah. We know.
Honestly, bro.
Thanks. You're just salty that on your channel I voted him in over Ivanovic. You're just salty. You're just salty.
Bro, how can you not vote Ivanovic, bro? Ivanovic is a scary man, bro. He eats bricks for breakfast, bro. That guy is scary, man. He does, man. Come on, man. Like,
bricks for breakfast.
I tell you, listen, if you're a left winger, yeah, you come up against Ivanovic or Aspie, who are you more worried about?
Is it me or Slendz sounds like Bugs Bunny, man? Why does he sound so fast when he talks?
He's getting away from Stamford Bridge. He's been caught, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is like crazy, man.
I'm running away, man.
He's in the car. Someone's chasing him, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie though. Slendz has a good point. If I'm a defender, if I'm a right back, if I'm a right back, a left back. Left back. Jesus Christ! If I'm a left back and I got Ivanovic gonna ram right into me, man, that man's gonna take my head off.
Yeah, but
oh my god,
Aspilicueta for many years, man. No one beats him 1-on-1.
Nah, he's the best. He's the best at standing up.
That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. You know Timo Werner, right? Like that's what I'm saying. As a striker, he strikes fair and no one. Oh shit! No,
I can't hear you. What do you say?
My name's not Johnny. Don't do this right now. Nah, I was gonna say, you know, Timo Werner.
Slendz Werner agenda, man.
When I was younger, yeah, I swear, like I was a bit of a degenerate, right? I swear that I would have robbed Werner, man. If I saw him on the road, I promise you, man, he looks like a.
You'll be able to catch him, Slendz. You'll be able to catch him. You'll be too quick.
No, I would catch him, bro. I'd catch him. Bro.
Next topic, please. Do you even know where Timo Werner lives? But I'm not gonna tell you where he lives because I know. Yeah, your connection is. Yeah. He's got that.
Father, get your Timo Werner.
Your ass is interfering with the connection, bro.
Yeah,
trim down. Ass.
I can't lie. I can't lie. I know where he is, man. But I think it's.
Andrew, never say trim down that ass anymore.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. I know where he lives. I know where he is, but I'm not gonna tell you.
How do you know where he lives, Faturi? You stalker.
Fucking stalker, man. How do you know where he lives?
Hey guys, you know what? You know Timo Werner had my parents, yeah? You get fucked up because he never finishes his meal, man. He can't finish shit, man. That's why, man. I promise you. I promise you, bro. I didn't finish my meal when I was young and I got fucked up.
That's how you know he had no brothers, man, growing up. That's how you know he had no brothers growing up. Because when I was growing up, if I didn't eat my food, my brothers would, man. That's how you know. That's how you know Timo Werner only has sisters, man. He can eat as slow as he wants. He doesn't have to finish his food.
Have you seen Timo Werner training when he was a kid? What they used to get him to do? He apparently used to run up mountains.
Jesus Christ!
Like, he used to just sprint. That's all he used to do. It was like Forrest Gump, running up and down mountains and stuff.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's Chris leaving the chat, man. Just listen closely, man.
I mean, Timo Werner, if he wants, if it means we get a better striker, he can go and be Forrest Gump in a film.
He'll be the new Diego Costa next
season. We can still get Lukaku, by the way.
105 million. I doubt we'll pay.
We're not getting Lukaku, man. Forget that.
105. What's up with the 5? Where's the 5 there, man? Why 105? Makes no sense, man.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even pay 5 mil for him, let alone 100.
I feel like Slendz is.
He's not carrying.
I feel like Slendz took finding Timo too serious, so this man's out on the field looking for
Timo
on that.
Tammy Abraham.
on that German.
Yeah. Yes, Chris. Leave my Werner alone. Yes.
Slendz on
Leave
that.
Timo alone, man. Leave my baby.
Slendz
Timothy
on the
alone.
German deli Wi-Fi right now, man.
James Sims, you know. James is saying anything that he knows is going to piss one of us off. He's going to say,
Chris, I don't know why why is Chris Werner doesn't rate you like that, Chris? So
Yeah, he doesn't like. He has a wife, man. You know what Werner's thinking. If Werner saw this, he would be like, first of all, why does this guy not capital like the first letter of his name, man? Second of all, I'm not with you.
Kai, he has a wife. He doesn't have kids, man. We know why he doesn't have kids.
Oh, go on there. Yeah.
Okay, hey, stop violating, man. Stop violating his privacy.
If Werner has
Leave Timo alone. Leave Timo alone.
Man, that's why, man.
Werner, if he has another goal scoring season like this, his wife's gonna leave him.
My God.
You man a violation, fam. Jeez.
So you do it this channel, man. We violate.
I tell you, this is no filter. No filter. Okay?
No filter.
Right, guys, serious question, yeah?
None of your PG
Who would win in the fight, yeah? Thiago Silva's wife or Werner? Who would win in the fight?
No,
Werner all day. Werner's wife all day.
On a serious
How are you proud of it, man? Look at how proud of it. It's like Werner all day. It's a woman, man. Come on, man.
All day, man. Look at it. Look, wait. Have you seen her wife's picture? I've seen it. I've seen it loads.
What? She like a pro wrestler?
You've seen it loads.
First of all, Fatur, why look at loads of Thiago Silva's wife?
Wow.
Right, think of it like this, right?
Aren't the Sophie Rose subscriptions enough? You have to look at like other channels.
Where has the stream derailed?
Go on, Joe.
It's a stream right? Boys, stop joking around trying to talk football, right? If Timo Werner next season gets the chances that he's had this season and he converts them, he'd be a 20-goal striker.
Yeah, if buts and maybes. We don't do buts and maybes.
No, you know what? On to Jem's point. After that game, like, look. First of all, we were saying before, oh, it's confidence. There's no more feeling of confidence you get than scoring a goal. And after scoring at West Ham, and then missing right after that goal, I don't think it's confidence at this point. And to me, honestly, if Timo doesn't fix up by the January transfer window, I think he's out.
All right, Slendz.
The thing is though, with Werner, this is no longer bad form. This is This is worse than bad
form. Come back, Hassan.
What do people think is going to happen next season? Is God going to spread fairy dust over him and he's going to become a world?
I mean, maybe,
but
there's if, ands, and maybes.
It might just go in the back of net.
If it's not down to form and it's not down to confidence, what is it down to?
Just sometimes a bit of luck. It just needs a bit of luck to go.
I mean, Jem, I rate that you're still fully back.
Jem,
I hope he does well.
He's not wrong.
To be fair, although I like to banter Werner, I don't think he's awful. I think he can still offer us something in odd games. I just don't think he's going to be a starter.
He's just a misunderstood boy.
Against Real Madrid, his movement was good though. It did help us a lot, and I don't think it was the worst ground.
But we know he does that. He's been doing that all season. He just doesn't score. If he could score, no one would be moaning about him because his goal contributions are fucking good. You know what I mean? That makes no sense with the guy.
But he does need to improve though, definitely. Because if we're hitting the season, there's no more excuses.
All right.
Shall we back up, boys?
Shall we call it a night? We'll call it a night because we just send it into random.
Yeah, I'm sleep talking Timo Werner here.
Yeah, we're random balls at the moment. Yeah, so like I said, channels, Twitter links are in the description. Like I said, we'll have more info on you when we do our 1K video and what we're going to do in that 1K video. Thank you for liking the video and disliking the video. Thank you very much.
Andrew, remember we said that if we're going to get to 1,000, we're not going to ask them to subscribe.
No, we're not. I'm not even going to lead up to that. Listen, thank you just for tuning in. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. You know, there's 50 people tuning in. It's after midnight. We've had 70 at the highest tuning in. Going up to midnight.
That's cool.
Thank you very much. We do really appreciate it. We will be back over the next few days.
We used to get 100, but we'll settle for 70 nowadays.
Jesus Christ, guy.
Stop being greedy, Kai.
It is what it is.
I hope you are joking, Hassan. I hope that is a joke.
What's that?
We'll talk about it. Hassan, come backstage. We'll talk about it backstage.
I don't think it is.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, guys, make sure before you leave, hit that like button. Thank you for getting us to 1,000. We'll be doing a 1K sub show soon, and it'll be fun.
It will be.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how soon it is because we're still waiting to get the monetization review thing done. As soon as that is solved, we'll let you guys know on Twitter and we'll plan something. You know what I was thinking to do is that us like having 4 different kind of like a pool thing that you can vote for on Twitter, and based on that we'll choose what we're gonna do for you guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Nice.
But yeah, like I say, thank you, Jim, Fatah, Huncho, Alex, Real Chris, been on, Sammy, Slendz, little cameo, Hassan, YK, Ahmed came on as well. Thank you very much, guys. If I forgot your name, I do apologise. It's been a long stream. But yeah, Jem, do you want to shout out any socials?
Yeah, you know where I am, GNA TV. Just get over there. Subscribe if you can. We're nearly at 1K ourselves, actually. So, yeah, appreciate it.
Good job. Fatah, do you want to shout out anything?
Just look out for Carefree Lewis G tomorrow. We'll be doing some preview. You know, we'll be having another argument again about.
You dropping that Carefree Lewis card, are you? Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, he is. He's using the Carefree Lewis card. He's using the Sophie Rose subscription. He's doing all of that.
Hey, I'm not shutting that out, man. We can talk about that in private. Yeah.
We will. But
he's also in Timo Werner's porch as well. If you need to find him.
Thank you. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We will be back over this bank holiday weekend. You can count on that. Kai, take us out, my friend.
Take care of yourself, people. Thank you for the 1K. It's been a pleasure doing these shows for you guys. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Take your vitamins and don't do drugs. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.